deep in tradition here in the Buckeye State. In fact, there are more harness horses born in Ohio than any other state in the U.S. When more horses are born here, that's more jobs right here in the state of Ohio. The more horses that we have, the more food that those horses eat. That's jobs for our farmers. That's jobs for grooms and trainers and farm hands. That's jobs for racing officials. Jobs for veterinarians and blacksmith and tack shop dealers. That's jobs for people that sell gasoline. Jobs for the construction crews. Jobs for people who make and sell trucks and trailers. Altogether, harness racing is responsible for about 20,000 jobs here in the state of Ohio. With 20,000 jobs here in the Buckeye State, harness racing puts food on thousands of Ohio's families' tables and pumps millions of dollars each year into our state's economy. So again, we thank you for coming out to support the harness racing program. We encourage you to go to your other county fairs harness racing programs as well as the commercial racetracks. Post time for the first race tonight, 6 o'clock. Greg Bateson. Greg Bateson drives the 3 in race 2.
Seneca County Fair. Doug Ballinger, Matt Clark bringing you all the action tonight. Ohio Fair Racing Conference action. 10 races tonight. We're just minutes away from first race post time. A big night last night here at the track. Ebony Dragon from the Ty Bates stable and Pierce Henry set a new track record for 3-year-old Pacers on this half-mile oval, 1:55.3. Pierce Henry and Sam Widger each had 3 driving wins. First race post-parade. Let's go to Ayers Ratliff.
Facility a purse of $7,130. Sam Widger 3, Jason Elser 4. 1, Abby's Firecracker, Greg Bateson. 2, Moonlight Ride, Pierce Henry up. 3, Yankee Moonlight, driver change, Sam Widger. 4 is Pink Lily with Jason Elser. And the 5, Ray's Parlay Girl, Clifton Bell in the sulky. That's the field for the first race. 3-year-old filly pacer, Sam Widger on 3, Jason Elser.
3-year-old filly pace, $7,130. Field of 5 on gate. Number 1, Abby's Firecracker. Greg Bateson trains, drives, and owns. 3-year-old Bay Philippa catch the fire out of the Rockin' Image mare. Velocity Abbey has 8 starts on the season, has yet to hit the board. $3,030. Last time out, finished 4th at Oak Harbor, beaten 15 lengths. Paced in 1:59.1. The 1, Abby's Firecracker and driver Greg Bateson. Number 2 is Moonlight Ride. Pierce Henry for Ty Bates. Susan Bates Gibsonburg and Chad Davenport of Waldridge, Ohio owned the 3-year-old Bay filly. But down by the seaside, out of the Sweet Lou mare, Blazing Grace. 20 career starts, 3 wins, 2 of those this year with 1 second, $29,240. Took a mark last year as a 2-year-old at Sauda Downs of 153.3. The last 2 starts have made breaks at Oak Harbor and Bellefontaine. Number 3 is Yankee Moonlight. Sam Widger will drive for Ed Conrad. They teamed up for a win last night, Conrad and Widger. 3-year-old Bay Philippa Yankee Cruiser out of Liz Mara mare, always Sunday. On with the Gem Stable of Hudson, Michigan. 14 career starts, yet to find a winner's circle in 2 seasons of racing. Has 2 seconds, 8 thirds, $9,228. 2 back at Marion, finished second. Paced the mile in 2:03. Paced a mile in 54.1 at Northfield Park in a Buckeye Stallion Series on the 21st of June. Jason Elser will drive number 4, Pink Lily. Elser also trains. Shelley Elser, Montpelier, Ohio, owned the 3-year-old Bay Philippa Rockin' Amadeus out of the Pilgrim's Punch mare, Punches Pilgrim. This is a homebred. In 19 career starts, has 2 wins, 3 seconds, 3 thirds, $18,560 in the bank. 201.3 at Napoleon is a 2-year-old. The 4, Pink Lily and Jason Elser. And rounding out the field, number 5 is Ray's Parlay Girl, Clifton Bell for Bill Webb, a homebred here. William Webb at Defiance. 3-year-old Bay Philippa Cheyenne Ray out of the Noble Ability mare. Papernella. 21 starts, 2 seconds, 8 thirds, $11,886. Last week at Oak Harbor, finished 3rd, beaten 2.5 lengths of 159.1. The 5, Ray's Parlay Girl. And that's the field for the first. 3-year-old filly Pacers for $7,131. Mike Wepkenberg's starting gate is moved into position as we get set to kick things off with 3-year-old filly Pacers, field of 5. There's Ratcliffe tells the crowd this is her last call to wager as the starter has called him to the gate. Mike Wepkenberg and Becky, a big thank you for all they do for the sport of harness racing and sponsoring the passports this season. Matt, is the rain going to hold off?
Boy, I hope so. So far, so good. Had a few sprinkles. Looking at the radar, we're going to get a couple good hours in. It would appear, we hope.
If we can roll them along, I think we're probably going to be in pretty good shape.
Yep. I know Ayers has announced they have wiener dog races after the harness racing, so I know they want to get those in too. So might be moving this one right along. Little intrigued by this 2-horse in here, Doug. She shows a mile and 52 down at Scioto, and then been a
couple breaks.
Yeah,
yes.
a couple breaks at the fairs her last couple starts. Looks like she minds her man, or she could be awful tough in here.
5-1 on the board at this time. 1-2. They like the 3 Yankee Moonlight. Sam Widger. Sam Widger here last night. Had 3 winners last night.
Yeah, yep. Big night. Who drove Ebony Dragon? That was Pierce.
That was
wasn't it?
Pierce,
Yeah,
and broke the
yeah,
track record for
yeah,
3-year-old
yeah.
Pacers in 55 and 3, I
Yeah,
believe.
quite a few sub 2-minute miles last
Yes,
night.
we did.
I really like this track here. Nice bank turns. So, last turn, if there's horses in contention, they
Were
actually
you
have
the
to
one
use
that
the
mentioned to me just before we went on air, somebody did walking across the track, it's pretty stable. Like they've got it ready in case the rain comes.
They do. It does. They were out rolling it and really
Okay.
trying to get it firmed up pretty good in case we do get a pretty torrential downpour. Because the weather report's kind of all over the place. It's just
Yes.
so hot and humid, it could really pop up anytime, anywhere. It feels like.
I actually mowed my yard this morning. As soon as I finished, it started to sprinkle. That's all it did was
Really?
sprinkle. Got to mow it because I got to rest up for Wednesday and Thursday, a 16 each night or Tuesday and Wednesday. My days are mixed up at Sydney.
Yeah.
Never dreamed. We usually have 8 or 9 races. 16 races each night at Sydney. Post time at 5. There will be pari-mutuel wagering this year at Sydney, I've been told.
$7,130, 3-year-old filly Pacers. Sponsored by Lane of Dreams Equine Facility, field of 5 at the top of the stretch. And here they come. They're off and pacing, and it's Pink Lily who just rolls off the gate, crossing over with the lead. Moonlight Ride is there in second. It's a Yankee Moonlight in third. Ray's Parlay Girl is fourth, and the early trailer is Abby's Firecracker. They move on into the backstretch, and now here comes Moonlight Ride, who's up and after Pink Lily. Pink Lily on the inside, on the outside, Moonlight Ride. Lily's stinging her a bit here, so Moonlight Ride goes on to the front, 29-1. In their second is Pink Lily. Yankee Moonlight is pacing third. Ray's Parlay Girl in fourth, and the trailer, Abby's Firecracker. They're a bit strung out as they come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, where Moonlight Ride and Pierce Henry is out there by 2 lengths. In their second is Pink Lily. Then we have Yankee Moonlight in third. Pacing in fourth is Ray's Parlay Girl and Abby's Firecracker. 57-3 is the halftime. On into the turn they go. Moonlight Ride on top. They're in second, Pink Lily. Now to the outside, here comes Yankee Moonlight from third. In their fourth is Ray's Parlay Girl, and Abby's Firecracker has lost contact with the others. On to 3/4 we go, and the leader, Moonlight Ride, trying to seal the deal in their second. Yankee Moonlight is trying to reel her in. 127-3 in and around the final turn. And it's Moonlight Ride over there in second. Yankee Moonlight's coming at her and coming on. They're at the top of the stretch. Yankee Moonlight off the rail does strike the front. Coming on is Ray's Parlay Girl. Inside is Moonlight Ride as they drive down to the wire. Yankee Moonlight will win. Ray's Parlay Girl second. Moonlight Ride is third. Time of the mile, 1:56.
3-year-old filly Pacers 156. Tripping out, Yankee Moonlight got away third. Mile was cut by Moonlight Ride. Yankee Moonlight, Sam Widger, Ed Conrad, 3-year-old Bay Phillip, a Yankee Cruiser out of the Lismara mare. Always Sunday owned by the Gem Stable, Hudson, Michigan. First career win. Set a new track record, I believe.
56-2 held for 26
3-year-old
years.
Philly Pacers. This
Before
record was held for 26 years. Yankee Moonlight here in the first tonight. 3-year-old Philly Pacers. Sam Widger. Sam gets his 4th driving win of the week. Had 3 of them last night. Ed Conrad, training win last night. team up again tonight. Sam Widger and Ed Conrad and Yankee Moonlight, 156. New track record for 3-year-old filly pacers.
Back in front of the stands, the fastest 3-year-old filly pacer ever to race at the Seneca County Fair. It is the 3 Yankee Moonlight. This is a 3-year-old bay filly by Yankee Cruiser out of Always Sunday by Liz Mara. On my gym stables, Ed Conrad trains. Sam Widger gets the job done in track record fashion, 156. This one sponsored by Lane of Dreams Equine Facility. Abby's Firecracker was 5th, Moonlight Ride 3rd, Yankee Moonlight the winner. Pink Lily was 4th and Ray's Parlay Girl 2nd. 5-3-1, 4-2, 29-1, 57-3, 127-3, new track record 156.
2-year-old filly trotters up next. First of 2 divisions. This one for $7,544. We're going to scratch the 6th Annie Road. Field of 5 left to go. We'll be back to take a look at these 2-year-old fillies right after this.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Back at the Seneca County Fair in Tiffin. Doug Ballinger, Matt Clark, Ohio Fair Racing Conference action. On to race 2. If you just joined us, we had a new track record for 3-year-old filly pacers. Sam Widger, Ed Conrad, Yankee Moonlight, 156. On to the second 2-year-old filly trotters coming up, but there's other action tonight. 5 o'clock, an hour ago, Union County Fair in Marysville. They have 9 of them tonight. 11 a.m. tomorrow. Ashley Daly is there. 11 a.m. in the morning, 9 o'clock at Marysville tomorrow. Mount Vernon kicking things off here at 6 with 11 of them this evening. Painesville, the Lake County Fair, has 17 races at noon tomorrow, Tuesday the 28th. Sydney, Shelby County Fair, 16 races carded for Tuesday and Wednesday. This Tuesday at 5 and Wednesday at 5, Ohio Colt Racing Association action. 16 big ones each night. They haven't had wagering there in the last few years, but there will be pari-mutuel wagering at the Shelby County Fair in Sydney this year. Second race is up next. 2-year-old filly trotters. We're going to try to move right along here as quick as we can. There is rain in the area and pretty spotty throughout the whole state tonight. So Here's Ratcliffe is on him in the backside, telling him we're going to move this program right along. Matt, you think the weather's going to hold off maybe?
The radar right now, as soon as it starts heading this way, it keeps breaking up for now. So hopefully that's the case. We can get a couple good hours in, a couple dry hours. Everybody gets raced and at least on the way home before it lets loose.
Got some passport customers here, sponsored by Mike and Becky Wepkenberg. A big thank you to Mike and Becky Wepkenberg Starting Gate for the passports this year. Some great giveaways. Thank you so much. Yes. I don't know who our starter is tonight. It is naturally the Mike Wepkenberg Starting Gate. I don't know if Mike is here or if Mike is at. Did you notice if it was Mike or?
I haven't seen yet. Nope.
I was thinking maybe when I talked to him last night, he might have been going to Marysville tonight. Maybe he's here tonight, maybe going to Marysville tomorrow. I don't know.
I believe they had one over in Indiana today, too. So Mike and Becky,
okay.
He's got
might
a
have been
lot of gates
Connorsville. Yes, could be. Probably had one at Mount Vernon.
Yeah, more than likely.
Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon, I think, had a 55-mile today. Herman Hagerman and Manny Miller been teaming up. Been a pretty good combination there.
Oh, yeah, that barn has been hot. And over there at Mount Vernon, they've got home track advantage over there. I thought they might be tough to beat today. Do you know which horse it was? You remember which horse it was? Was it a 3-year-old filly pacer?
I think it was.
Mount Camus has been racing real good.
I don't believe it was Mount Camus.
Okay.
Let me look quick while we're waiting here. I don't believe it was Mount Camus. Got to log into the. We got enough bars, as we mentioned. There's great service here.
Yeah. In the shadow.
It's in our backyard, the tower.
Barn area 6 race. We need the LASIK slip on Delta Lady.
Braden Rhodes won a couple. 55-2. Gypsy's brother, 3-year-old Colt Pace.
Oh, wow.
Gypsy's brother, 3-year-old Bay Goat, son of Racing Hill, out of the Badlands Hanover mare, Blue Ridge Adelia. Fractions of 29, 157-3, 26 and 55-2. She did all the work, cut the mile, was a winner by several lengths. Herman Hagerman and Manny Miller team up there.
So Mike is here tonight, sounds like.
Okay.
Going to Marysville tomorrow in the morning, then Sydney in the evening. Kevin Beckstead at Marysville tonight. John Ingram is at Mount Vernon, and Becky is over doing the fair in Indiana. So they're pretty well spread out.
Winners at Marysville, Rude Dudell, Dharma Fall Racing, Hank Levan. Dharma Falls are here. They got a winner there at Marysville. Hank went back-to-back, won the 4th, came back in the 5th with Fired Up Henrielle. Earlier in the card, Joshua Rowe, he's been doing very well with Fire Country. He was a winner. Second race, Cast No Stones. Chris Beaver, trainee, he also drove. And Cam McCown and Jess McCown opened things up with a win in the 3-year-old Colt Pace. Here's a Diamond Stud in 56-3, so some nice miles there over at Marysville. So we're getting set for the post parade for the second race. See if we can get 5 in this first hour. Ayers is talking to him, telling him, with the bad weather to get him out. Rain is in the area, so if you don't want to get wet, get him out, I guess.
I don't care to.
I don't either. No, we're right where we would get wet.
Fake Horsemen calls the bugle for race number 2. 2-year-old filly trotters, sponsored by Smokin' Sal's Mobile Barbecue and Catering. Purse $7,544. 1 is Sparkling Stella Sandwicher. 2, Pete's Buddy, Pierce Henry aboard. 3, Baby Got Track. Driver change, Greg Bateson. 4, Mariah's Power, Tom Moore Jr. 5, Dublin's Tessa with Clifton Bell. The 6 is out. Field for race 2, Greg Bateson on 3. Scratch the 6.
2-year-old filly trotter, $7,544. Scratch down to a field of 5 with a scratch at number 6, Annie's Road. Number 1, Sparkling Stella. Sam Widger drives for Rosie Weaver. They team up once again. This is a $22,000 Ohio Select purchase. Over Heartland Acres, Rosie Weaver. 2-year-old Bay filly by Watt the Hill out of the Wishing Stone mare. Cantor Wishing. 4 career starts is yet to hit the board, $2,947. Made a break last time out at Bucyrus in Buckeye Stallion Series action, finished 5th. Start before that at Soda Downs was also Buckeye Stallion Series. Finished 4th, trotted a mile, 2 minutes and a 5th. Number 2 is Pete's Buddy, Pierce Henry for Chad Williamson. Claude Estel of Oakwood, Ohio owns, $24,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. 2-year-old Bay fillies by Uncle Peter out of the Muscles Yankee mare, Upside Hanover. 5 starts, has a win 2/3, $3,511. Winner at Ottawa about a month ago, 2-11-4. Last time out finished 5th, trotted in 12-2 at Oak Harbor. Number 3 is Baby Got Track. Greg Bateson for Kurt Massey. Jeannie Massey and Chelsea Schnitzer of Upper Sandusky 2-year-old Bay Philip Uncle Peter out of the Ashley Guccio mare, Northern Ashley. $6,000 yearling purchase, 3 starts in her career, has 1 second, $1,634. Finished 5th last time out at Oak Harbor, trotting a mile, 2:11-4/5. The 3, Baby Got Track. Tom Moore Jr. will drive number 4, Mariah's Power. He also trains and owns. $7,500 Buckeye Classic purchase. 4 starts in her career. Has a second and a third, $3,060. This is the 2-year-old Bay Philippe Marseille out of the Swan for All mare, Powerful Swan. And rounding out the field, number 5 is Dublin's Tessa, Clifton Bell. Chris Beaver team up here. Beaver owns in partnership with Joe Scirocco and Bill Maines and Leo Fleming. $19,000 Ohio Select purchase. Bred by the Dublin Valley Farm. 2-year-old Bay Philip of Olstead out of the Muscle Mass mare, Solo Tie. 4 starts, a win and a second, $12,191, 204-3 last week at Bucyrus in Buckeye Stallion Series action. Start before that, finished second, charting them 4-2 at Oak Harbor. And number 6, Annie Road is scratched. Field of 5 on gate. Send it over to Ayers Ratcliffe with a call.
For $7,544, 2-year-old filly trotters, top of the stretch, race 2, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Sparkling Stella is off stride. Baby Got Track behind the others as they move around the turn. And with the lead, Dublin's Tessa. Over there in second, Pete's Buddy. In early third is Mariah's Power. Then it's Baby Got Track, and still on a break, Sparkling Stella. They're into the backstretch. They're on their way to the first quarter, and Dublin's Tessa leads them out there by a length and a half. Pete's Buddy is there in second. Mariah's Power third. Further back in fourth, Baby Got Track. Further back yet, Sparkling Stella. Opening quarter 32. On into the turn they go, and out there with the lead, it is Dublin's Tessa and Clifton Bell, ringing out there by a length and a quarter. In their second, Pete's Buddy. In their third is Mariah's Power. They drive down here to the half. In their next is Baby Got Track with Sparkling Stella. Moving down here to the half. And out there with the lead, it's still a Dublin's Tessa. In their second, Pete's Buddy. Mariah's Power third. Halfway home in 103-4. Then we have Baby Got Track and Sparkling Stella. Around the turn to the backstretch they go, and with the lead, it is Dublin's Tessa there in second, Pete's Buddy. Mariah's Power is still their third. Baby Got Track is tightening in fourth. with Sparkling Stella to 3/4. And Dublin's Tessa has opened up now by 6. Mariah's Power is up into second, now trying to reel in the leader. Outside Baby Got Track, 3/4, 135. Moving around the final turn, Dublin's Tessa leads the way. Mariah's Power now 3.5 lengths back in second. Baby Got Track in third. They're at the top of the stretch and they're on their way home. And Dublin's Tessa has the lead over there in second. Now coming up the inside is Mariah's Power. Mariah's Power comes on to win. Finishing second, Dublin's Tessa. Baby Got Track was third. 2:04 and 4.
Well, passing lane.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I'm sure there's going to be a question on that.
Horse that impressed me in there was at 3. That Baby Got Track spotted him a good 10, 12 lengths off the gate. Race good after that to get third.
What did Ayers give the final time? I was watching.
I don't know. I was watching the
32, 103 and 4, and 135. See what they say.
Well, the inquiry sign is posted. Hold all tickets here. Inquiry sign is posted.
That's all I'm going to say. Inquiry sign is posted. There's a pylon down, so we'll see what's going to happen here. Crowd, so crowd, but not anything like last night.
No, which really surprised me. I thought
I
with
did
it
too. Yes.
Being, first real big night of the fair, that it would be.
I don't know if
busy.
the weather's scaring them off. I mean, it's a little muggy, but it's cool. No sun.
Yeah, the breeze that every once in a while that we get is awfully nice. Couple pylons down, it looks like, but don't know if there was. It's tough without a head-on camera to look at. You don't know, maybe there was room and then there wasn't. And
Brian Ratcliffe is our judge, so they'll sort things out. Right now, unofficially, the 4, Mariah's Power, came up the inside and was at the wire first. In the 5, Dublin's Tessa was second. We do have an inquiry. They have not announced what the inquiry is. We can only assume, I should say, but
Your
Mike
attention,
Wepkenberg.
please. Your attention, please. There is a placing here in the second race. There is a placing here in race 2. The 4, Mariah's Power, crossed the line a winner, but when inside of pylons was clear up in the grass, cutting into the top of the stretch and through the lane. Mariah's Power is placed second because she definitely gained an unfair advantage on the 5, Dublin's Tessa. Dublin's Tessa finished second, placed first because of the unfair advantage the 4 had coming down the stretch. So a new call here in the second race. New call.
That didn't take long.
5-4-3,
that's what we were assuming, but
5-4-3.
we don't
New
comment
call,
on those things.
race 2.
Mariah's Power
Winner of the
crossed the wire
race,
first,
Dublin's
as Eric said, was
Tessa,
placed second.
2-year-old Bay
Dublin's
filly
Tessa
by
finished second,
Volstead.
was placed now the
Solo
winner. So
by Muscle Mass. Owned by Christopher Beaver, Joe Sabraco, Bill Maines. Christopher Beaver trains Clifton Bell, the winning driver. This one sponsored by Smokin' Sal's Mobile Barbecue and Catering.
Tom Moore Jr.'s got to be awful happy with the way that filly raced.
Yes,
Still, I
yes.
mean, she closed a ton, wanting to get past that horse any way possible.
she did close. She's had 4 starts. Now it'll be 2 seconds and a third in 5 starts for this two-year-old Bay Philip of Marseille. But the winner, finished second place, the winner will be the 2-year-old Bay Philip of Volstead. Dublin's Tessa, Chris Beaver. Owns in partnership and trains with Joe Shabracco and Bill Maines and V. Fleming. Bred by Dublin Valley Farms. A $19,000 purchase. You can see in the winner's circle there. Presentation of the blanket.
He got track third. Mariah's Power was first place second for a violation of the pylon rule. Dublin's Tessa second place first. Annie Rhodes scratched. 5-4-3, 1 place 2, 2 place 1, scratch on the bottom, 32, 103 and 4, 135, 204 and 4.
Well, she really closed good then. That was
yes, she did. Third race up next, 2-year-old Colt Pacers field of 4. King on Campus, Sam said, Humpty Dumpty. Believe in Mickey, $7,575. First of 2 divisions. This 2-year-old Colt Pace. You'd like to print a program off, you can go to harnessracingohio.com. You can jump around several tracks tonight. Several county fairs are racing at Marysville. They started at 5. They start at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Ashley Daly bringing you the action there. Barry Bickroy actually calling the races there tonight. The boys of Scioto Downs. And Roger Houston, Hall of Famer, will be there tomorrow to call that 11 a.m. card. They're at Mount Vernon this evening with 11 of them, 6 o'clock post. They just got things underway. Paynesville, Lake County Fair, 17 races tomorrow, 12 o'clock post. That's Tuesday at Paynesfield, the Lake County Fair. Shelby County Fair in Sydney, where I will be calling the races the next 2 nights, Tuesday and Wednesday, 16 each night. Post time at 5, Ohio Colt Racing Association action. And there is Perry Mutual Wagering this year at Sydney for the first time in the last 4 or 5 years. Third race up next. Matt will be back to take a look at these 4 on the backside of this break.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion, In Range, set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Back at Tiffin, Seneca County Fair. 2-year-old Colt Pacers, just a field of 4. $7,575 as we await the post parade. Our starter tonight is the Wepkenburg starting gate, and Mike himself is here. He's got a gate in Marysville. He has a gate in Mount Vernon. Track is fast here. We had a track record last night, Matt. 3-year-old Colts, 3-year-old fillies do it tonight. 156, open things up in the first.
I got 2 of them.
Okay. Thank you. Passport time. Passport's a big thing. Big prize this year. A couple of our past winners are here with us tonight.
Yeah, I talked to Roy quite a bit before the races. His hometown fair.
Yes, this is Roy Justice's hometown fair. See 2 out, see 3. We need 1 more for post parade. Rolling right along, this is on to the 3rd race.
Not sure how many the Wellers have in tonight. I know Jamie Weller and Rod Elms have one in the last. They're stabled here. I'd like to see them do a little bit of good. It's always so much fun to win and kind of at your home fair. So
it looks to me as what they got 4 barns on the backside.
Yeah, they're at really.
And I have no idea. Would there be 25, 30 stable here? Would you guess?
I didn't really pay that much attention. I actually went into the one when I went back to get the chicken dinner yesterday.
Okay.
So.
Nice breeze here. Nice breeze.
Yeah, we'll take it.
As long as it doesn't blow that wet stuff in.
And that's the call to post for race number 3, 2-year-old colt pace, per $7,575. This one sponsored by Fathead's Restaurant of Republic. 1, Believe in Mickey, Mark St. Louis Jr. 2 is Humpty Dumpty, Clifton Bell. 3, Sam Said, Daniel Korfman is up. And the 4, King on Campus, Pierce Henry, in the sulky. That is the field for race number 3. There is no show, no Quinellas here in the 3rd race, no changes either. This one sponsored by Fathead's Family Style Restaurant, who serves delicious homemade pizza.
2-year-old colt pacers. 4 of them in the 1st division. The 1, Believe in Mickey, Mark St. Louis Jr. For Steve Novak and Jerry Migel. This is a homebred. The 2-year-old bay colt is by Monte Mickey out of the Believe in Bruiser mare, Believe in Wakio. 2 career starts, has 1/3, $969. Had a 3rd place finish at Paulding in her first career start, 2:04 3. Came back at Sauter Downs in a qualifier, paced in 2 minutes. Number 2, Humpty Dumpty, Clifton Bell for Robert Brooks. Dave and Patricia Jury, Bucyrus, Ohio, $6,000 Ohio Select purchase. Has 5 starts in her career, has 1 second, 2/3, 2,657. Paced a mile in 2 minutes and 3/5 in a qualifier at Sauter Downs on the 15th of June. Last time out was 3rd at Oak Harbor, pacing in 2:03. Number 3, Sam Said, Daniel Korfman, owns, trains, and drives. This is another homebred, 2-year-old bay gelding, but well said, out of the artificial mare, Sammy Sweetheart. 1 career start, didn't hit the board at Bell Fountain on the 14th of July, finished 6th, beaten 20 1/4, pacing a mile 2:08 3. And rounding out the field, number 4, King on Campus, Pierce Henry will drive. Pierce looking for his 4th driving win. He had 3 of them last night. Jason Elsert trains and owns with Jalen Towers of Wasion. The 2-year-old bay gelding son of Zuma Kalade was a $9,000 purchase. Out of the Rock and Roll Dance mare, They Shall Dance. 2 starts, has 1 second, 1,893. That 2nd place finish was at Oak Harbor a week ago tonight, in fact, pacing in 2:02. Qualifying time at Northfield Park on the 14th of June of 2:02 4. So Mike Wepkenberg has called him in. Believe in Mickey, Humpty Dumpty, Sam Said, King on Campus. The gate is rolling and it is post time.
So to the gentleman at the top of the stretch, just collect the pylon and come back in. Don't even worry about putting it back in. Starter has the horses for race number 3. Again, don't worry about putting it back in. Just come in. Top of the stretch for race number 3, and here they come. They're off and pacing, Believe in Mickey on the inside, outside King on Campus. Then we have Humpty Dumpty, who's there in 3rd, and nearly 4th. Sam Said as they move on into the backstretch on their way to the opening quarter. So Mark St. Louis Jr. has Believe in Mickey out there and on the lead. King on Campus there in 2nd. Humpty Dumpty is 3rd. And Sam Said 4th of the 4. So they travel on to the opening quarter. And the leader, Believe in Mickey. Opening quarter, 30 1/5. King on Campus is there in second. Humpty Dumpty is there in third. And Sam Said is still the trailer. They're in single file. And out there with the lead, Believe in Mickey is on the point by a length and a half. Over there in second, King on Campus. Humpty Dumpty is there in third with Sam Said. They drive down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, being led by Believe in Mickey. They're in second, King on Campus, 1 minute 2/5. Over there in third, Humpty Dumpty, who's now looking to the outside with Sam Said. They'll straighten up into the backstretch. They'll press on to 3/4. Believe in Mickey, still the one to catch. Humpty Dumpty is trying to come to call to the outside at the rail. King on Campus and the trailer, Sam Said. They continue on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race. Believe in Mickey trying to seal the deal. In their second, King on Campus, 1:32 1. Pierce Henry now tips King on Campus to the outside. Humpty Dumpty is third, and the trailer, Sam Said. They swing around the turn to the top of the stretch. Believe in Mickey trying to stand tall. On the outside, King on Campus. Believe in Mickey. King on Campus on the outside. Believe in Mickey. King on Campus. Believe in Mickey. King on Campus. These two together. King on Campus comes on to win. Believe in Mickey second. Humpty Dumpty was third. Time of the mile, 2:02 4.
2:02 4. King on Campus got the 2-hole trip, tripped out. Midway around that last turn, Pierce Henry tips the 2-year-old Bago de Son Azuma Kalate to the outside and wins by about a half a length, 30 1/5, a minute 2/5, 1:32 1. Jason Elser and Jalen Towers, Waseon, Ohio own. This was a $9,000 purchase. All 4 of these colts have yet to see the winner's circle coming into tonight's card, but the winner, King on Campus, leaves the maiden ranks. Pierce Henry gets his 4th winning drive, I believe, of the meet. Yes, Pierce had 3 of them last night. Gets this in tonight with King on Campus, Jason Elser.
Be getting them ready for the 4th race. You're going to be called out in about 2 minutes. Have it ready for race 4.
Six to 5 on the winner. He was the betting public's choice. He returns $460 to $80. 4-1-2 try, $43.40. Exacta 4-1, $7 even. If you care to print a program off, you can go to harnessracingohio.com. A lot of action tonight if you want to jump around on the broadcast. We're in Marysville, Ashley Daly there. We'll post time at 5. They'll probably be wrapping it up before long. 9 of them, and they're back at it tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Marysville. Mount Vernon tonight, that's hometown at Colt Stake. They started at 6. They have 11. Paynesville goes tomorrow, a noon post, 17 races at the Lake County Fair. Tuesday and Wednesday, 16 big ones each night with a 5 o'clock post. Sydney, Ohio, the Shelby County Fair. That is Ohio Colt Racing Association action, and they are having pari-mutuel wagering at Sydney for the first time in about the last 4 or 5 years.
Dance by Rock and Roll Dance of Jason Elser. And Towers, Jason Elser trains. Pierce Henry, the winning driver. Time of that mile was 2:02 4. Race sponsored by Fathead's Restaurant of Republic. Bring them on for the 4th race. Let's move them out for race number 4.
4th race up next, Matt Clark, 3-year-old Colt Trotters, 6,955. A field of 7 to go postward.
We do thank Tiffin, John Deere.
We'd like to thank the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center, Power Play Farm, Hickory Lane Farm, Big D's Tack Vet Supply, the Stable.ca, Dublin Valley Farm, Ohio Farm Bureau, and Breeders' Crown. For some of our sponsors this evening here at the Seneca County Fair, the Breeders' Crown at Souda Downs on Friday, October 23rd and 24th. There is some seating available. There will be general admission both nights, I've been told, in the grandstand, first come, first serve. So a big thank you to our sponsors. Let's take a break to hear from some fine sponsors once again, and we'll be back to take a look at the 3-year-old Colt Trot right after this.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing, Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Walner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, conformation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio. At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Three-year-old Colt Trotters up next here at the Seneca County Fair. It's Ohio Fair Racing Conference action. Number 1, Would You Rather? Ryan Stahl trains and drive. This is a 3-year-old Bagel and Son by In Range out of the Archangel mare Briarwood Bell. Ryan Stahl, Republic, Watson Harness, Tiffin, KJ Stuckey at Tiffin, and W. Hart own. $35,000 Ohio Select purchased 2 years ago. 15 career starts, has 2 wins, both of those wins this year. $19,084, took a mark of 158-4 at Northfield Park on the 1st of June. That was a non-winners. Had been racing some in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Had a 4th place finish, trotted in 57-2 on the 6th of June. Trotted in 57 at Souda Downs in the Greenfield on the 22nd of May. The 1, Would You Rather, in Ryan Stahl. Number 2 is Hunt Club. John Kineski III trains, drives, and owns of Pemberville, Ohio. 3-year-old Bay Gullen Belong Tom out of the Cadabra mare. No magic to it. $10,000 yearling purchase 2 years ago and 12 career starts. Has a win, a second, 3/3, $10,858. Took a mark last year. Bowling Green is a 2-year-old of 210-1. Raced at Oak Harbor, finished 4th, trotted in 10-4. Showed a mile in 4-2 and 4-3 at Bell Fountain and Paulding. This year, the 2, Hunt Club and John Kineski. Number 3 is Sam, Sam Witcher drives for Rosie Weaver. 3-year-old Roan Golden Son at Guardian Angel Oz out of the Smoky Donnerell mare. Maple Grove, Smoky, 21 career starts. 2 wins, 2 seconds, 6/3, $66,000. $47,000 of it last year. This year, 154-3 at Souda Downs. Last time out, 59-2 at Bucyrus. Where's the winner in an Ohio Fair Racing Conference action? Getting set for Post Parade. Here for the 4th.
What's that? Oh. Thanks.
Matt Clark got a T-shirt.
I got a couple T-shirts, Doug, unless you want one.
I'd like to have one of those blue ones. You got a blue one?
Yeah, here you go.
What? How'd you get that?
Did
Did you get that tonight?
It's for
Well, they're putting a lot of T-shirts out.
The fourth race, 1 Would You Rather, Ryan Stahl driving. 2 Hunt Club, John Koneski III. 3 Where's There Smoke with Sandwicher. 4 What Luck, Pierce Henry. 5 Bitcoin King and Clifton Bell. The 6 is Knickerschnoodle with Jay Weller. And the 7 Long Gone Tom, Greg Bateson in the sulky. That's the field for the fourth race.
Continue
No
to go through the
change,
field
race
for you
4.
here. Ernie Ayers trains the 4. What Luck for Pierce Henry. Ayers owns with Ellen Bellamore of Sylvania. This is a homebred. 3-year-old Bagel, the son of What the Hill, out of the Cincinnati Kid Mare. Ellen's Lucky Roll. 18 career starts, 5 wins, all 5 wins last year, 7 seconds and a third. 6 starts this year, has a second and a third. 37 lifetime. Took a mark of 5 and 3 last year as a 2-year-old at Bowling Green. The 4, What Luck. Number 5 is Bitcoin King, Clifton Bell for Chris Beaver. Buckeye Classic purchase of $9,000, has 105,000 lifetime. Boy, was this a bargain. 69,783 last year, 17 career starts, 5 wins, 4 wins this year in 9 starts, 154-1 at Scioto Downs back on the 15th of June. Jay Weller, the 6th, Knickerschnoodle. 3-year-old Bay Gunnabawat the Hill out of the Ken Workington Mare, Tag Along Kendra. Jane Louise Weller, Republic, Ohio, $16,000 purchase, 8 starts. Didn't race last year as a 2-year-old, has 3 seconds and a third this year, 7,725. Last time out was second. Trotted in 2 minutes at Bucyrus. Start before that, made a break, 2 breaks at Bellefontaine. Trotted in 2:06, finishing 4th. Has a line of 2 minutes at Northfield Park in a Buckeye Stallion Series back on the 15th of June. And rounding out the field, a second-tier start for number 7, Long Gone Tom, Greg Bateson. Trains and drives for the D stable of Jasper, Michigan. 3-year-old Bay go to Son of Long Tom. Out of the Ivanhoe Blue Chip Mare, Ivan Et. 2 starts in her young career. Didn't race last year, has 1 win. That win at Midland, Michigan in 2:11, $1,056. The 7, Long Gone Tom. Field of Trotters completed a score. Mike Wefkenberg starting gate will be moving into position. We're rolling right along. It is 6:46. 4th race set to go to the gate. We're going to get by probably right in this first hour. Ayers is wanting to move this program along as there is rain all around us.
Pretty nice group of trotters in here.
Nice bunch of trotters. A lot of money made. $37,000 on the 4, What Luck. $105,000. Matt on the 5, Bitcoin King. He coming off a win at Oak Harbor, and I believe that's. And I remember Clifton Bell won the first 5.
Yeah.
About that 3rd win, the whole grandstand was rooting for Clifton Bell every time. Probably go through the whole fair season, won't see 5 wins in a row like that.
Yeah,
again.
that's something. That takes a lot of things going your way,
Yep.
you know.
So the gate is rolling. Would you rather, Hunt Club, Where There's Smoke, What Luck, Bitcoin King, Knickerschnoodle, the Trader, Long Gone Tom. Mike Weckenberg has them all lined up and ready for a start. We're going to send it over to Ayers Ratcliffe to give us a call.
Field of 7 3-year-old colt trotters per $6,955. Sponsored by Financial Design Investments. They're at the top of the stretch. Race number 4, and here they come. They're off into trotting, and it's Where There's Smoke who hustles off the gate looking for the lead. What Luck is there in second as they move around the turn. Over there in early third comes Bitcoin King. Off stride, Where There's Smoke. Where There's Smoke just made a bad break there as they move on now into the back stretch. What Luck has now inherited the lead. Bitcoin King is there in second. Would You Rather is third. Nickerschnoodle is on the outside fourth. On there to be fifth comes a Long Gone Tom in 30 seconds. Hunt Club is next, and after the break, Where There's Smoke. They move around the turn, and out there with the lead, What Luck by almost two. Nickerschnoodle is on the outside second. Third at the rail is Bitcoin King. As they move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, Would You Rather is there in fourth. In fifth, Long Gone Tom. Then it is Hunt Club. And Where There's Smoke, halfway home, 59-3. Around the turn now, straighten up into the back stretch. And the leader, What Luck. On the inside second is a Bitcoin King. Outside Nickerschnoodle. Now looking three wide. Would You Rather. And now Ryan Stolzen's Would You Rather out there three wide and a wingin'. They continue on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race. The leader, What Luck. Would You Rather is up on the outside. 1:31-2. Moving around the final turn. Inside What Luck, on the outside Would You Rather. Then it's Bitcoin King, who's now three wide, moving to the top of the stretch, and Bitcoin King is trying to pick off both of them as they turn for home. Inside What Luck, Bitcoin King is on the outside, What Luck on the inside, Bitcoin King on the outside. Bitcoin King will win. What Luck second, Would You Rather was third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5.
2 minutes and a fifth, Bitcoin King. Got away third. Big rush there at the 5/8 from Would You Rather. He was picking them off one by one. For Ryan Stahl, he was about fifth and closed on the outside and probably put a head in front of the top of the stretch. It was Would You Rather between a Bitcoin King and What Luck. What Luck unofficially I had for second. Bitcoin King the winner. And Would You Rather finished third. 2 minutes and a fifth, 30 seconds, 59-3. 1:31-2. Clifton Bell gets his second winning drive of the evening.
Looks like What Luck might be back, Doug. He was an awfully nice 2-year-old, and he made a lot of breaks early this 3-year-old year. He had a little trouble coming back around, it looks like, but those last two starts have both been...
Ernie Ayers, a nice trotting man, yes.
Yeah, awfully impressive last couple starts. This one here, I mean, Bitcoin King had to work for that a little bit, and he's a real nice horse. So.
And this is a homebred, yeah. Shows some breaks. The last start at Oak Harbor, he was good. Made a couple breaks at Bell Fountain. Just about every line down there. Marion and Northfield made breaks. Yeah, What Luck might be back for Ernie Ayers. Chris Beaver gets his second training win, so Clifton Bell and Chris Beaver double up tonight.
Moving back in front of the stand after winning the fourth race, it is the 5, Bitcoin King, a 3-year-old bay colt by Uncle Peter. And a Massive Girl by Muscle Mass, owned by Christopher Beaver in part-time stable. Christopher Beaver trains Clifton Bell, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5. This one sponsored by Financial Design Investments. Would You Rather was third, Hunt Club sixth, Where There's Smoke seventh. What Luck was second, Bitcoin King the winner, Nickerschnoodle fifth, and Long Gone Tom fourth. 3, 6, 7, 2, 1, 5, 4 on the bottom, 30 seconds, 59-3, 1:31-2, 2 minutes, 1/5.
How in the world does that horse pay $33.60 to show in there?
You see it every now and then. You see it every now and then. 3-year-old filly Pacers up next, 7,130, second division. Kathy's Clown, Racing Artist, City of Fear, Lover's Waltz, Delta Lady. Field of 5 coming up shortly. Backside of this break.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's County Fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Fifth race, 3-year-old filly Pacers. Matt, you said you were racing several places tonight at Marysville. They should just about be over. But you said Manny Miller is having a big night at Mount Vernon.
Yeah, I just
him
flipped
and
over.
Herman Hagerman again.
I'm assuming probably. I just flipped over and I was just one of the first comments I saw. Manny's on fire. So,
well, let's just check.
He seems to do pretty good no matter where he goes.
He has. He really this year, I think he got 6 wins one night at Bell Fountain about 2 weeks ago. Tonight's when he opened things up. We'll just check the results quickly from Mount Vernon. Now they got 3 posted. Manny Miller, Case Bateson. Manny Miller again, Herman Hagerman 59 with Rose Run Bella, 3-year-old filly Pacers. We have 3. First 3 is up for Mount Vernon. Marysville tonight. They're probably finished.
Only 9 races. They started an hour
They got
before
one.
us.
They got 8 of them posted. Cam McCown wins. Chris Beaver's there. He drove and trained Casno Stones, a winner in 2:01.1. 3-year-old filly trotter. Joshua Rowe won. Hank Levan, as we mentioned earlier, won with Rude Dude L. The Dharma Falls setting right up here behind us. They own part of that horse. Hank came back the next race and won with Fired Up Henry L. Hank won another one then, Tango L. So Hank's won 3 there tonight. Cameron McCown doubles up. He has another win. Hank Levan gets another driving win. This one with OHHA, I believe that's how you pronounce that, OHHA. So Hank's got 3 or 4 wins there tonight at Marysville, and Marysville is back at it tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Looks like they just finished up, and Cam McCown won the last.
Cam McCown won the last. So that would give Cam 3 winners. And you don't see Cam too much at the fairs anymore.
No, nope.
Night off from Scioto Downs, so that's why Cam is probably there.
Their stable's been doing awful good down at Scioto, Cam and Jess McCown.
Yes, they have. As we get set for a post parade for 3-year-old filly Pacers. Don't see anybody out actually yet for a post parade. Sam Widger, if you're following along at home, will drive the 4 Lovers Waltz. Sam looking for his second winner of the night, fifth of the meet in the two-day meet here. Kathy's Clown is the one. Mark St. Louis Jr. for Steve Novak, Jerry Migel. A homebred here. 3-0 Bay Phillip, a Dancing Yankee out of the Jerome's Jet Mare, Jet's Dream. 23 career starts, has 4 wins, 2 of those wins this season. 31,046 lifetime, 18,000 last season, 13,000 this year. 154 at Sauda Downs this year. Last time out, finished 5th at Oak Harbor, pacing a mile in 2 minutes. 1, Kathy's Clown, Mark St. Louis Jr. Clifton Bell looking for his third driving win of the evening, Racing Artist. For Bill Webb, this is a homebred. Webb, along with Denny Miller of Archbold owned. 3-0 Bay Phillip Racing Hill out of the Artistic Fellow Miss Artist. 10 wins in 26 career starts. 8 of those wins last year, 2 this year. 3 seconds this year with 4 thirds. 85,231, 57,320 last year. 27,911 banked this year. 152 and 2 at Sauda Downs earlier in the year. Finished second, beaten 2.5 by Mount Camus at Oak Harbor, pacing him 56 and 3. Number 3 is City of Fear, Pierce Henry for Cole Fitzwater. Claude Estel of Oakwood, $11,000 yearling purchase, bred by Emerald Highland Farms. 3-0 Brown Phillip, Fear the Dragon of the Bettor's Delight mare. City Delight, 4 wins in 20 career starts with 2 seconds, 4 thirds, 27,715. Has 5 starts this year, 1 third, just 589 this year. So it was a very nice year for City of Fear last year. Took a mark, is a 2-year-old at Northfield Park, 157 and 1. Paced a nice mile last time out at Oak Harbor last Sunday. Finished 6th, paced in 2 minutes and a 5th, and didn't get any part of it. 4 Lovers Waltz, Sam Widger for Robert Brooks. And Ivy Holdings, Ohio Select Purchase, $75,000. 3-0 Bay Phillip Racing Hill out of the Yankee Cruiser mare, Sweetheart Dance. 8 starts this year, has 2 thirds, has 1 win in 23 career starts. 15,920 banked. Took a mark as a 2-year-old at Marion of 211. Last Sunday at Oak Harbor in the 3-year-old filly pace, finished 3rd, paced in 159 in that same race against Mount Camus. Rounding out the field, the 5 Delta Lady, Carson Conrad. For Charlie Conrad, Jeff Fout, E. Bernstead, BK Carsey, and that's Marissa, Alexandria, Indiana. Marissa Haynes, Sarah Haynes. 3-0 Bay Phillip Catch the Fire out of the roll with Joe Mare. Sugar on the Beach, 25 career starts, 10 wins. 9 of those wins last year, 53,000. Took a mark. Dayton is a 2-year-old, 156 and 2, was winner 2 back and 58 and 4 at Oak Harbor. The 5 Delta Lady as we get set for the post parade. They're heading this way. We'll get set for the bugler to get into position. Look across the way. Pam Weller is our charter. Ayers Ratcliffe is our announcer tonight. His brother Ryan, the presiding judge, and the starting judge, the Mike Weppenberg starting gate. Mike himself is here at Tiffin. Big thank you to Mike and Becky for the passports. So if you see Mike and Becky, thank them for sponsoring the passports this year.
That's the call to post for the 5th race. 1 is Kathy's Clown, Mark St. Louis Jr. 2 is Racing Artist, Clifton Bell. 3, City of Fear, Pierce Henry. 4 is Lover's Waltz, driver change Sam Widger. And the 5 Delta Lady, Carson Conrad, in the sulky. That's the field for the 5th race. Put Sam Widger on the 4 for $7,130. 3-year-old filly Pacer, sponsored by Tyler Dudgeon Farrier. Tyler Dudgeon Farrier providing farrier service to harness horses all over Ohio. The Seneca County Horsemen are thankful for him and his growing family's continued support of our harness racing program.
Big events coming up, all the finals. The Ohio Star State finals this year, Super Night at Souda Downs. I believe it's Saturday, September 12th will be the Super Night. October 3rd on a Saturday at Dayton. Buckeye Stallion Series finals go in the following week at Northfield Park. October 10th, it'll be the Ohio Fair finals. So that's September 12th, Super Night. The Ohio Star State finals at Souda Downs, October 3rd. Buckeye Stallion Series at Dayton. I believe that's the night they'll have their Dayton Pacing Derby. And October 10th on a Saturday at Northfield Park, the Ohio Fair finals. Breeders' Crown this year in Ohio will be October 23rd and 24th at Souda Downs. Only other time, Matt, I can remember years ago they held like an 4-year-old mare pace or age pace for mares. They held that at Delaware one year. Other than that, I don't know of the Breeders' Crown ever being in Ohio other than that.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. I don't remember that happening, so I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, for me, it's kind of could be a once-in-a-lifetime thing, having it right here in the backyard.
Another big week coming up will be at Delaware. The Jug this year, everything's late because of Labor Day. Everybody says, why are fairs late? Why is the Jug late? Well, Labor Day is based. Every fair, I'm going to use Van Wert, Findlay, for instance, they have Labor Day fairs. They're always going to get a Labor Day fair. Labor Day is as late as can be. It's on the 7th of September. So then everything's as late as it can be this year. The Jug, for instance, this year is the 24th. The Jug next year will be the 23rd, then the 22nd. Then you have a leap year in there. It might skip a couple, but the earliest the Jug, I think, is September 17th. The latest would be like it is this year, the 24th. And the 5 days of Delaware, the Ohio Harness Horses Association will be there once again. Sunday, September 20th, Monday the 21st, Tuesday the 22nd, Jugette Day the 23rd, and Jug Day the 24th. The 5 days in Delaware presented by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. Look across the way. Mike Weppenberg has them all lined up. 3-year-old filly pacers. Kathy's Clown, Racing Artist, City of Fear, Lover's Waltz, Delta Lady. Send it over to Ayers Ratliff for the call.
Purse $7,130. Field of 5. 3-year-old filly pacers, top of the stretch, and here they come. They're off into pacing. Racing Artist going out there looking for the lead. Kathy's Clown is there in second. Far outside, Delta Lady. Then we have City of Fear. Lover's Waltz trails. Off stride went Kathy's Clown. Kathy's Clown made a break around that turn as they now move on into the backstretch. So out there with the lead, with them on top is a Racing Artist in their second, Delta Lady. And early third for City of Fear. Then comes Lover's Waltz and Kathy's Clown, the opening quarter, 28-3. On into the turn they go, and out there with the lead, it is Racing Artist and Clifton Bell by almost 2. Delta Lady, Carson Conrad right there in the pocket second. City of Fear and Pierce Henry looks them over from third as they drive down here to the half. Sam Widger and Lover's Waltz. Mark St. Louis Jr. and Kathy's Clown. That one can see them all as they drive down here by the half. 57 3/5 into the turn they go. And the leader, Racing Artist. Right there, Delta Lady is looking poised to strike in the pocket as they move into the backstretch. City of Fear is third. Lover's Waltz fourth. Kathy's Clown is in fifth. Moving up the backstretch to 3/4. And the leader is still a Racing Artist. Right there in second, Delta Lady. Further back, moving into third, is Lover's Waltz. 3/4, 127-2. They'll pace the turn and head for home. And with the lead, it's Racing Artist. Delta Lady Poised for the stretch drive as they come to the top of the stretch. Racing Artist, Delta Lady pops the pocket as they turn for home, and the slugfest is on. Racing Artist, Delta Lady, Racing Artist, Delta Lady, Racing Artist digging in. Racing Artist holds on. Delta Lady their second. Lover's Waltz is third. 157-3.
57-3, second division, 3-year-old fillies. Clifton Bell, gate to wire. Held off, Delta Lady and Carson Conrad, Racing Artist. Homebred for Bill Webb, Denny Miller. 3-year-old Bay filly by Racing Hill out of Artistic Fellow Mare, Miss Artist. 11th win in 27 career starts. Clifton Bell gets his third driving win. Earnings now lifetime. $88,000 in change for Racing Artist. Third, I had the 4, Lover's Waltz. Fourth, the 1, Kathy's Clown. And fifth, number 3, City of Fear. That is all unofficial. The fans like the 2, Racing Artist. Send her off at 2-5. Got a 2-year-old filly trot coming up next. Another division, the 2-year-old Colt Pace. 3-year-old Colt trot to go postward. 4-year-olds and up, Signature Series, Seneca County Horsemen Memorial Trot. Solar, McMorris Hanover. Gabby's Rocky Top, a gal named Jane, and Gone in a Flash will be the 5. Signature Series trotter to McMorris Hanover. $598,000 lifetime will go postward in that 9th race. We'll close thing out with a maiden pace.
On by William Webb and Denny Miller, Bill Webb trains. Clifton Bell gets home a winner again. Time of this one, 157-3. Race sponsor, Tyler Dudgeon Farrier. Kathy's Clown was 4th. Racing Artist the winner. City of Fear 5th. Lover's Waltz 3rd, Delta Lady 2nd, 4-1-5-3-2, 28-3, 57-3, 127-2. The mile time 157-3. Race
6 will swing up next here in the 6th race. 2-year-old filly trotters.
Field of 6. We have Carson Conrad on the 3. We have Tyler Bates on 6. Again, Conrad on 3, Bates on 6. Bring them out for the 6th.
Looking ahead, 2-year-old filly trotter, 6th race, second division for $7,544. If you have a program at home, we have a couple changes to pass along, and we can tell you where you get those programs if you'd like to print one off at any fair an hour before post time. Go to harnessracingohio.com. Carson Conrad will drive number 3, Maher. Carson Conrad, the 3, Tyler Bates, the 6. Sippin' Velvet, a 6. A 6. Field of 6, getting tongue-tied there. 2-year-old filly trotters, 6 in the 6th. We'll be back to take a look at these fillies right after this.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion, In Range, set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm. Consignment.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races, Over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
We are back. Ohio Fair Racing Conference action. Matt Clark, Doug Ballinger from Tiffin, Ohio, on to the 6th race. Just listening to that commercial, Frank Frost talking about the Breeders' Crown to be held the 23rd and 24th on Friday and Saturday of October at Scioto Downs. First time in many, many years that the Breeders' Crown has been in Ohio, as we mentioned earlier. I believe one year, maybe back in the 80s, or real early 90s, they held the age mare pace on a Thursday, I believe, at Delaware. Other than that, I cannot remember of the Breeders' Crown ever being in Ohio. Talking to Jason Roth the night of the Next Generation, we did an interview with him. He talked about some of the ticket possibilities. The clubhouse was sold out for Saturday night. There was seats, that was 3 weeks ago, available in the clubhouse yet for Friday night. General admission, I asked him how that would work. He said first come, first serve, any of the seats in the grandstand or the venue right behind the grandstand there. If you've ever been to the new Scioto Downs, that new grandstand, only about, this is probably its 4th year in existence. Underneath the paddock, not the paddock, but the clubhouse, they have a betting parlor type thing down there with picnic tables. They're going to kind of close that in with heaters. Now that might be a ticket purchase. I can't tell you for sure on that, but you can check Scioto Downs. Give them a call if you have any interest in going to the Breeders' Crown. 2-year-old filly trotters for $7,544 as we roll right along. Rain is threatening in the area.
The wind is really picked
the
up.
Wind,
it
yes.
kind of feels a
I'm
little
looking
ominous.
across it. What do you show on your radar?
I haven't been able to get it up yet here. We'll take a look. But, yeah, it just seems a little bit darker, and the wind's kind of kicking up. And well, let's see. Well,
we got an hour and 15 minutes worth of work yet here. If we can hold this rain off.
Not seeing much right in the
it's around Lima, and it's just missing Findlay, and we look good right now, Matt.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be okay.
Knock on wood.
I'm going to check for you. You might be getting some rain for your yard.
Well, we need it. It has been so dry up by Toledo.
Nope, it doesn't look like you're getting it.
Nope, doesn't look like it at all.
We have a lucky loser contest here. Lima area getting some rain. Lucky loser. Sometimes these lucky losers, you can be a winner, a big winner. I know at Washington Courthouse, if you bet a $2 ticket and you didn't cash, you signed your name on the back, you had a chance to win a big screen TV.
I think they might have been doing that at Bucyrus too. So, yeah. It's one way to keep people from throwing their tickets on the ground.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 out. Looks like we need it 3. We're rolling right along here. 2-year-old filly trotters, 2nd division. What's bugging you, honey? Dan Veneer trains, drives, and owns. This is a homebred, as though a lot of them are from the Veneer stable, and he's had some good ones. The 2-year-old bay fella go out the hill out of the Chip Array mare. Jetterbug. One career start, made several breaks at Oak Harbor. Talking about Dan Veneer, really, are you kidding me? Bill Peters always had fun with that name.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was a good one Dan Veneer had, right? Really, are you kidding me?
Yep.
And he has a nice trotter that he's been racing at Scioto earlier in the year.
This is actually the sister.
This is his sister.
Yeah, to Uncle Charlie D, I believe.
So he's going to have patience with this one.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm sure he'll have a lot of patience.
Definitely bred to be a good one.
I'm sure he was disappointed the last time out with those breaks, but she does show a mile at 2:01 at Scioto Downs and back in 2:03-1. Austin Hanners, who does a lot of driving for him at Souda Downs, was behind her in that qualifier. Number 2 is Long Diamond. Sam Widger looking for his second winner on the evening, his 5th of the 2-day meet. Rosie Weaver trains his 2-year-old Brown Phillip, a Long Tom out of the Credit Winter Mare. Nutmeg's winner, 3 starts, has a win and a second, $4,690. Winner the last time out in Ohio Fair stake at Bucyrus of 209, the 2 Long Diamond. Number 3, Maher. Carson Conrad, Rosie Weaver trains this one. 2-year-old Brown Phillip, ready for money out of the Break the Bank K mare. Aussie's Break. Lance Bayless, Michigan owns. This is a homebred, 3 career starts, has a third, $1,079. Tried it at 220 last time out. I believe that would be a Carrollton. Number 4, Dunn cashed it, Pierce Henry. Pierce looking for his second on the night. His 5th of the week. Robert Brooks trains the 2-year-old Bay filly. Brooks also owns with David and Patricia Justice. $3,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. 2-year-old Bay filly by on top of the hill out of the Sebastian K mare. Josephine K. 7 starts, 3 wins, a second, 2/3, $11,961. 204, 2 back at Oak Harbor. Number 5, ATM fees. Clifton Bell. Chris Beaver trying to team up once again here. 2-year-old Bay filly by Centurium ATM out of the Credit Winter Mare. Money Grabber. Chris Beaver, Radner, and Steve Z. Handler, Worthington owned. This is a homebred. 4 starts, is yet to hit the board, but has 2,796 banked. 3 fourth-place finishes in a row at Bucyrus in the Buckeye Stallion Series action last week. Oak Harbor, Bellefontaine. Trotted a qualifying mile at Souda Downs at 2:02-2 back on the 22nd of June. The 5 ATM fees. Rounding out the field, number 6, Sippin' Velvet. Tyler Bates will drive. Ty also trains 2-year-old Brown Phillip by Watt the Hill out of the Uncle Peter mare. Peter's Queen. Robin McGee Swanton owns. $10,000 yearling purchase. 2 starts. Is yet to hit the board. The 6, Sippin' Velvet.
3 is Maher. Driver change, Carson Conrad. 4, Dunn cashed it, Pierce Henry. 5, ATM fees, and Clifton Bell. And the 6, Sippin' Velvet. Driver change, Tyler Bates in the sulky. That's the field for race number 6. This one sponsored by Ewald's Furniture.
First $7,544. Ewald's Furniture, bringing you style, comfort, and value for over 124 years. Family operated since
Some of our leading drivers, I don't have the standings for sure right now, but Hank Levan very well could be the new leading driver. He had 4 wins today at Marysville. He had a good week. He had 4 or 5 wins at Piketon Friday and Saturday. Jeff Neisonger up there. Jeff's most likely in second now. This is all unofficial. I don't have no up-to-date tallies. Carson Conrad, who is driving here, is one of the top drivers, as well as Pierce Henry. Pierce has had a good meet here. Pierce has had 4 winners here in the 2 nights at Tiffin. Doc Holliday right up there. Manny Miller was setting about 4th or 5th, and he's closing in. He's going to be right there knocking on the door when it's all said and done. Austin Hanners is up there, but Austin mainly at Souda Downs gets to the fairs every now and then. And the training side, Levans and Neisonger, Herman Hagerman up there, Rosie Weaver, Brian Georges, and Steve Carter, some of your top trainers.
Saw Ken Holliday's down on quite a few for Todd Luther the next couple of days there at Sydney.
Okay,
so.
Yes. He has that one horse called Fire or something. He hadn't been beat yet, and it's going to be a good race, be a good one to watch. I don't have time. They're going to be going to gate to look at the entries, but for Sydney. But I don't know what night that goes. It might go Wednesday night. Craig Bowman has that.
Oh, the Town Buckeye?
The Town Buckeye.
Yeah.
He's 5 for 5, and so is this horse of Luther's that Doc Holliday has.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them has the rail. The Town Mailman, I believe, or Buckeye has the rail. And Fire and whatever it might be that Doc Holliday is driving has post 5, so that should be a good one. Neither has been beat.
That will be fun.
And they both raced at Courthouse on the same day. D-Town Mailman won that Fayette County Classic. He's got a stride on him.
Yeah.
He's got a stride.
He's a nice little colt.
We saw him race that night at the Next Generation at Scioto Downs, where he won in 54 and a piece, hands down.
Purse $7,544. 2-year-old filly trotters, top of the stretch, and here they come. They're off and a trotting. ATM Fees trying for the lead. Towards the inside, Long Diamond in from between them. Dunn cashed it. As they move into the backstretch, What's Buggin' You, Honey, has just jumped it off stride. Also on a break for a stride or two was Sippin' Velvet. On into the backstretch they go, and Dunn cashed it on the outside. Moves up to get the lead. ATM Fees is there in second. Long Diamond third. Gapping fourth, that's Maher. Then we have Sippin' Velvet and What's Buggin' You, Honey. They go to the opening quarter there and out with the lead. Dunn cashed it. And Pierce Henry, they trip the beam. In their second is ATM Fees by the quarter in 31. Looking them over third. Long Diamond a few lengths then. In there to be next is Maher. Then over there comes a Sippin' Velvet, and What's Buggin' You, Honey, is off stride again. As they come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and the leader is Dunn cashed it. Now moving to the outside, here comes Long Diamond, is on the move, is second and trying to press on the leader. Along the inside, ATM Fees is third. 1 minute 2/5 for the half. Around the turn, they move into the backstretch, and the leader is Dunn, cashed it. On the outside, there is Long Diamond at the rail. ATM Fees is third. Over there to be a fourth is Maher. Then we have Sippin' Velvet. What's Buggin' You, Honey? Oh, wait for the next fair as they continue on to 3/4. And the leader is still Dunn, cashed it. Dunn cashed it is out there, and on top on the outside second is Long Diamond. 3/4, 135, and around the turn they swing to the top of the stretch. The leader, Dunn, cashed it. On the outside, coming on, is still Long Diamond. Through the stretch they come. ATM Fees is looking 3 wide. On the inside, Dunn cashed it. On the outside, Long Diamond. Dunn cashed it. Long Diamond. Which one will it be? Looked like maybe Long Diamond. It's a photo for win.
Good one.
Are you Doug by any chance?
I'm Doug.
Okay, I just got a text from my husband. It says, tell Doug, who's talking for the OHHA, that Call for Rain won the Breeders' Crown at Scioto in 1988.
So we did have a race at Scioto. Call for Rain. Yep,
All right.
Call for Rain. Might recall that.
I'll tell him I told you.
Okay. Just came up, somebody listening at home, Call for Rain, Clint Galbraith. I'm pretty sure it'd be Clint Galbraith.
1988.
Downs, but they did have one year at Delaware for an H mare.
2, 4,
Call for
5,
Rain wouldn't be an
unofficial.
H mare. So 2 over the 5. ATM Fees was second and can't be. Oh, did he say 2, 4, 5?
Yeah,
or
I think 2, 4, 5.
2, 4, 5. Very tight on the line.
Boy, yeah, that was a good stretch battle there.
Very good stretch battle. We've had some nice finishes here. Call for Rain at Scioto Downs. Clint Galbraith. Annihilator, or Niatross, I get it. Annihilator, I believe it would be Clint Galbraith. Rosie Weaver trained Long Diamond, 2-year-old Bay Phillip, a Long Tom out of the Credit Winner mare, Nutmeg's winner. Second career win in 4 starts. 6-1, a $14 payoff for the 2 Long Diamond.
Splits here. Corrections on the quarter splits: 32-1, 104-4, 137-4, 207-3.
Wow. Some corrections on the quarter times. 32-1 for the quarter, the half 104-4. 3 quarters 137-4, the mile 207-3. 2-year-old filly trotters, Long Diamond. Rosie Weaver stable. Rosie making her way over on the golf cart. Don't see Smoke and Bolt. I'm correct on that, right? Smoke and Bolt?
Yeah, don't see them.
So
they're getting awful big. It'd be tough to lug those guys around anymore.
Long Diamond. 2-year-old brown filly by Long Tom, and a Nutmeg's winner by Credit Winner. Owned by R. Weaver, Heartland Acres, a Cabby D, Jay Stant. Rosie Weaver trains Sam Widger, the winning driver. Time of the mile 207-3. This one sponsored by Ewald's Furniture. Gnu Honey was 6, Long Diamond the winner, Maher 5th. Dunn cashed it 2nd, ATM Fees 3rd, Sippin' Velvet 4th. 6-1-5-2-3-4, 32-1, 104-4, 137-4, 207-3. 7.
So it's on to the 7th, 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Second division, 7,575. Sam Widger will drive the 1. Paradise Breeze. Field of 5. We'll be back to take a look at these 5 2-year-olds right after this.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's County Fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Doug Ballinger, Matt Clark. Ohio Fair Racing Conference action. Seneca County Fair in Tiffin. Doesn't look too bad right now, does it, Matt?
No,
got a little wind. The crowd's picked up now. Maybe they think that rain's going to hold off.
Yeah, it sure has.
That size is just about double. We got a nice crowd again tonight.
You said the Tote Mutual's handled quite a fair amount of money.
7,400. It's very good for a fair anymore.
Yeah, and I mean, no real concessions open. I mean,
no,
it
there
is
was really no
strictly
concessions.
here for the racing,
Yes.
really.
Yesterday was kind of a free fair. I mean, the fair apparently hadn't started tonight. When we came in, they did want to see a pass. Had a very nice crowd last night and a nice crowd tonight. It's picked up here. Just turned around and looked. Probably in the last couple races, the crowd has picked up. Up next is a 2-year-old colt pace, followed by the 3-year-old colt trot. Signature series. We've got a good one here. We got Mac Morris Hanover, $598,000 in the bank. Lifetime in that signature series trot. We'll close it out with a maiden pace. 10th race. Harness racing action tomorrow. Painesville at 12 noon, a Lake County Fair. 17 races coming at you. Tuesday the 28th at 12 noon at Painesville. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., Ashley Daly will be your host. In Marysville, Roger Houston will be there to give you the call. That will be his 165th venue that he has called races at. He's never called a race before at Marysville. 11 a.m. post, Ohio Fair Racing Conference action tomorrow at Marysville. Tomorrow night, post time at 5 at the Shelby County Fair, Sydney, Ohio. 16 big ones, same on Wednesday at Sydney. 5 o'clock post with 16. That's Ohio Colt Racing Association action. Sydney will have wagering this year for the first time in the last 3 or 4 years. So if you're attending the races at Sydney tomorrow night, put a few extra bucks in there, Matt.
Yeah,
might make some money.
Plenty of chances.
Plenty of chances. 16 chances.
Can you think of why? I mean, the difference in the amount of races at Sydney from last year to this year. Was there a fair that went against it last year that I'm not?
It's been that way the last 4 or 5 years. I can't explain it.
Yeah, because I look
now
at
the only thing I know, and I
think what I saw
some of
earlier,
the fairs now they only start 5 wide.
Okay, yeah.
Here it's a lot of them anymore with the tracks. Most of your starters will only want to go 5 wide. Now, I believe they went 5 wide last year at Sydney. I'm pretty sure they did. So that, and then they don't want to have as many trailers. So you got a lot of 5-horse fields, and it's just the way they split. If you have 9, you're going to have 5 and 4. If you had 8 last, just that one extra horse in each race, instead of giving you 10, could give you 14.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just 4 extra horses.
Yeah.
The way they split them.
Yeah, I was shocked by that because we were talking about earlier. Last year, I think that it was 11 races and 9 races.
I think you might be right.
So,
I mark it in my Huff Guide to keep it.
That just seems like a real big jump for that fair in that short a time, 1 year's time.
I know it. And it's a fair where it's they bring them out very quickly for a post parade. It's like being in a paddock. They have one barn and they put a tent up, and it's right in front of that barn, and they're right there. And when you call them, they come out. It's about like leaving the paddock. It's just bam, bam, bam. But there's going to be wagering this year, so they haven't had it in the last 3 or 4 years, I don't believe. I was telling you off air, I believe earlier, Sydney, they got some nice metal bleachers, real nice. We got a nice press box up at the top we work out of. But years ago, 70s and 80s, they had a big old wooden grandstand. A lot of the old-timers out there listening probably know. And the horses would come out right under the grandstand under a tunnel-like.
That would have been really neat to see.
Mm-hmm. It was.
I think it helps, some. It has to, having the wagering there available for people that do want to do it.
Yes.
I mean, some people, they could care less whether there's wagering or not. But, I mean, there's also quite a few people that have gone to fairs and, like, what do you mean I can't bet on these things? So, I mean, it can't hurt our cause any, having that option available to people.
I mean, when we mentioned, I think they wagered $7,400 here last year. For some of you that really don't understand wagering, that's not what the fair keeps. I'm just going to give you a rough estimate. Every pool's different. from Win Place Show, they pretty much the same what goes back to the betting public. But your exactas and trifectas and superfectas all are a little different. The takeout might be more or less. I don't know which it is, but I've always been told on rule of thumb, for instance, if they bet 7,400 last night here, the Fair Board might receive $400, roughly 6%. If the state gets their cut, the mutuals get their cut. Probably 85% of it goes back to the betting public.
Yeah, I remember that there was a whole lot of math to it down at Raceway
Yes.
Park. We would have a good night and be like, what do you mean that's all we got?
Yeah.
$575. 1 Paradise Breeze, Sam Widger. 2 Rockin' Fearless, Pierce Henry up. 3 is Coco Cruz and Clifton Bell. 4 is Black Shore, Dan Venier in the bike. And the 5, Yankee Doodle Mo, Derek Flowers in the sulky. That's the field for the 7th race, sponsored by Double C Stables.
Double C Stables, supporting harness racing for many years. For the love of horses and the sport of racing, we wish Double C a great racing season. Don't forget, Wiener Dog races will be right after the harness races.
Got a text here from the publicity director of the Little Brown Jug, Jay Wolf, is telling us it was 1995. CRK Susie won the trot, and Panifesto also won probably the aged trot. Aged mare trot, and the horse in gilding was Panifesto. That was in 95. And if I recall, Jay, right there at the top of the first turn, they had a humongous balloon or something, or blow-up thing that was advertised in the Breeders' Crown. I think I'm right on that. And also, Jay mentions that Northfield Park held a Breeders' Crown event. Grade Singing in 87. Armbro Feather 89. So Fresh. Now, these names are coming back to me, but I never knew that Northfield Park held a Breeders' Crown. Call for Rain in 88 at Scioto Downs, and Grade Singing in 86 at Scioto Downs.
Jay's the man, isn't he?
Yeah, Jay is the man. He probably didn't even have to look that stuff up.
I know. It probably driving him nuts. He might have been driving somewhere. He's like, I got to get pulled over. He knew exactly.
Got to set those guys straight in Tiffin. Field of 7, Paradise Breeze, Rockin' Fearless, Coco Cruz, Backshore, Yankee, Doodle Mo. Mike Wepkenberg's called them in. 2-year-old Colt Trotters. 2-horse Rockin' Fearless, 6-5, looking for his 4th win. That's 2 in a row. 202-4 at Bell Fountain, 204-1 at Oak Harbor. Coco Cruz, Clifton Bell, Bill Webb, looking for their 2nd in a row. They're coming off a win of 1-2 at Oak Harbor.
2-year-old Colt Pacers purse $7,575. A field of 5 make their way to the top of the stretch. Sponsored by Double C Stables, and here they come. Black Shore way behind the others. They're off and pacing along the inside. Rockin' Fearless up on the outside. Coco Cruz as they move around the turn. Coco Cruz is taking over. In their 2nd, Rockin' Fearless. And early 3rd, Yankee Doodle Mo. Then we have Paradise Breeze and the distant trailer, Black Shore, as they move on into the backstretch, and out there with the lead, Coco Cruz. Over there in a 2nd is still Rockin' Fearless. Looking him over 3rd, Yankee Doodle Mo. Paradise Breeze is next. Opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Backshore trails. Around that turn, Coco Cruz. And Clifton Bell leads the way by a length and a quarter. Rockin' Fearless there in 2nd. In there to be 3rd, Yankee Doodle Mo. Then we have Paradise Breeze. And a Backshore, that one stopped off for a funnel cake as they come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And the leader, Coco Cruz, by a length and a half. In their 2nd is Rockin' Fearless halfway home, 1 minute 3/5. In there to be next is Yankee Doodle Mo. Then we have Paradise Breeze and Backshore Trails. They're into the backstretch on their way to the 3/4 mile mark of the race, and Coco Cruise cruising along now by 2.5. In their second is Rockin' Fearless. Then we have Yankee Doodle Mo. Paradise Breeze is next, and Backshore as they pace to 3/4 in 1:31. Coco Cruise is the leader. There in second is Rockin' Fearless. Paradise Breeze is moving up on the outside for Widger, picking him up and laying him down. Top of the stretch, Paradise Breeze comes up, and after Coco Cruise, down the stretch they come. Coco Cruise, Paradise Breeze on the outside, and Paradise Breeze blows right on by. Coco Cruise their second, Rockin' Fearless was third. Time of the mile, 2:01.
2:01 for Paradise Breeze. Sam Widger got away fourth. Picked him off one by one in that final turn. 2-year-old Bay got a Son of Fear the Dragon out of the Well Said mare, Mama's Fallen Angel. Second win in 5 tries. Kathy Todd, Wasion, Ohio trains. Kim Pluta, $9,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. Flooded horse sale, I should say. Sam Widger gets his third on the evening, his 6th of the 2-day meet here at Wasion. And officially second, I had to 3, Coco Cruise. Third to 2, Fearless, Rockin' Fearless. Fourth to 5, Yankee Doodle Mo. Fifth to 4, Backshore. 30 seconds, 1 minute and 3/5, 1:31, 2:01. $18.20 for the winner. Nice payout there, Matt. 1-3 Quinella 17, all in 3 on the exact to $3. $18.20 for Paradise Breeze.
All right, we'll see you later. Get back. Yes. Don't do it. You're bothering people, including me. Just one more step there. It's going to do it. All right, we'll see you later. Have fun.
Into the winner's circle after winning the 7th race, won Paradise Breeze, a 2-year-old bay-gutted Son of Fear the Dragon, at a Mama's Fallen Angel by Well Said. Alma Kathy Todd, trained by Kim Pluta. Sam Widger, the winning driver, time of the mile, 2:01. This race sponsored by Double C Stables. Paradise Breeze was the winner. Rockin' Fearless third. Coco Cruise second. Backshore was fifth, and Yankee Doodle Mo fourth. 1:32.54, 30 seconds. 1 minute 3/5. 1:31. The mile time 2:01.
8th race up next. 3-year-old Colt Trotters. $6,955. Field of 7. We'll go postward. Take a break, and on the backside of this break, we'll come back to take a look at these 7 3-year-old Colt Trotters for the 8th.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. Thestable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Three-year-old Colt Trotters, 8th race for $6,955. We're getting set for post parade. We're rolling right along. After this 8th, Signature Series trot for the 9th, and we'll close it out with a maiden pace in the 10th race. 8th race Trotters, the one, Mogul Maverick. Sam Widger looking for his 4th win of the evening, his 7th of the two-day meet. 3-year-old Bay Gunnabawat the Hill out of the Conway Hall mare, Glide My Way. Rosie Weaver trains, owns a partnership with Elroy Rose Farms, T. Gentry and S. Weingartner. This is a $37,000 yearling purchase 2 years ago. Winner 9 times in 23 tries. 2 seconds, 3/3, $39,691, 157 and 3. Sauda Downs 3 back, taken on the 7th of July. Number 2 is Global Adventures. Pierce Henry looking for his 2nd driving win of the night. 5th of the two-day meet. Ryan Barrett trains. Thomas Baird owns. 3-year-old Bago to Sonawat the Hill out of the Andover Hall mare. Globally, I'm a Glamorous Guy. 11 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, 1/3, $7,373. 2 minutes and a 5th at Northfield Park in a non-winners of 1. 2 back on the 15th of June. The 2 Global Adventures, Pierce Henry. Jay Weller trains and drives number 3, TC's Naughty's Boy. JW and Luis Weller, Republic, and Ashley Brainard of Haskins, Ohio, owned. The 3-year-old Bay Gunning by Triumphant Caviar. Out of the Dewey Cheatham and Howell mare, the Naughty Nanny. Once a winner in 13 tries, 1 second, 3/3, $9,575. 206 at Bucyrus is a 2-year-old last time out, trotted in 2 minutes and 3/5 at Bucyrus. Finished 3rd, beaten 6 lengths. Number 4, Trottin' Marseille. Clifton Bell for Chris Beaver. 3-year-old Bay Colt by Marseille out of the Pegasus Spur mare. Trotton Brook. Bill Webb of Defiance owns. This is a homebred. Chris Beaver trains. Trottin' Marseille. A winner once to 19 tries. $17,860. 203 and 1 at Oak Harbor last year as a 2-year-old. Number 5, a long time coming. Ryan Stahl for Courtney Stockmaster. Jim Mays, Bucyrus. 3-year-old Bago to Son of Long Tom. Out of the Neely Dunn mare, Lisa Jane. Neely Dunn, now we're going back a long time. He raced at Greenville. Boy, that's been a long time ago. He won the Yonkers Trot. I can picture his driver. It's on the tip of my tongue. He has green and gold colors. It's Ron Steck's father-in-law, Emily Gaskin's grandpa. Somebody text me that.
Jay, come on, man.
Jay Wolf probably knows.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyhow, Neely Dunn, that name goes back a long, long way. 6, Fast Break, Bob Rollin. Trains, drives, and owns the 3-year-old Big Gutting by Long Tom out of the Enjoy Levesque mare, Almond Joy. $9,000 Buckeye Classic purchase, 7 career starts, 2/3, $3,621. Last time out at Oak Harbor, finished 5th, trotted in 2:05. Rounding out the field, 2nd-tier start for number 7, Buckeye Baron, Tyler Rush. Timothy Grubb trains, Harold Batter and Chris Page own this one. 3-year-old Brown Good and Belong Tom out of the Tom Ridge mare, Franny's Ridge. 7 times winner, 18 starts, 5 seconds, 2/3, 35,000 in the bank, 158 at Scioto Downs. Last time out, trotted him 56 3. At Scioto Downs, finished third, beaten 4 3/4 lengths. What do we need looked up? Who drove? Neely Dunn. It's Ron Steck's father-in-law. It's on the tip of my tongue. He's got green colors. Darla Gaskin's father. Emily Gaskin's grandpa. I remember Neely Dunn. I'm pretty sure he raced at Greenville and he won the Yonkers Trot. Now we're going back a long way.
I remember him racing as a
Yes.
racehorse. I definitely remember him. And then he was a pretty big sire here in Ohio for a
Yes,
while.
but boy, to hear that name now.
Yeah,
this
right.
many
yeah,
years later.
right, yeah. It's like a final score.
Yes,
you know,
yes, exactly right. Yes. See, also, I'll look on the Facebook page if we're getting any comments on this.
That is the call to post for the upcoming 8th race. 3-year-old Colt Trotter, sponsored by Ex-Corette Mexican Restaurant, per $6,955. No change in here. 1 is Mogul, Maverick, and Sam Widger. 2, Global Adventures, Pierce Henry. 3, TC's Naughty Boy and Jay Weller. 4 is Trot and Marseille, Clifton Bell. 5, Long Time Comin', Ryan Stahl. 6, Fast Break, Bob Rowland is up. And the 7 is Buckeye Baron, Tyler Rush in the sulky. That's the field for the 8th race. No change here in the 8th. This one sponsored by Ex-Corette Mexican Restaurant. Great Mexican cuisine for over 20 years with locations in Tiffin, 5 in St. Mary's, Ohio. Their menu has been crafted for all.
There you had the post parade, 3-year-old Colt Trotters.
American fare, and the seafood is always fresh and cooked to order. The chefs are continually creating new and exciting dishes that you will love. Order one of their
Taking their scores down.
They make the perfect complement to their meals. The Tiffin location in the Tiffin Mall offers a
John Schultz, does that sound right?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
There you go. Rod Harness, thank you.
That's it. John Schultz. Boy, you can think and think. And
I know.
And
Yeah.
it's on the tip of your tongue.
That's the kind of stuff that drives me nuts.
Yes.
I'll think
Oh,
of
yeah.
it about 9 o'clock
Yes,
tonight,
exactly.
about halfway home.
Driving on your way
Yep.
home. John Schultz, yes. Father-in-law of Ron Steck. Neely Dunn. We're going back a long way. At least we know somebody's listening tonight.
Yeah, lots of competition tonight.
also have a very happy birthday to Matt Lambert. Happy birthday, Matt Lambert.
Matt Lambert, happy birthday. I remember him from Raceway Park.
Okay.
Yeah, Homer, what we called him.
Windows are open. Horse racing, it's more fun when you bet on them. So wager early each and every time.
Field of Trotters completing the score. Field of 7 set to go to the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate. Action tomorrow. Kick things off Ashley Daly at Marysville. 9 of them, 11 a.m. Painesville, Lake County Fair, 17 of them tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow evening at 5, 16 of them, Shelby County Fair in Sydney. We're back at Sydney on Wednesday with 16 of them. Once again, and there is wagering this year at Sydney if you care to come to the fair and make a wager. Final Colt stake of the meet here at Tiffin. I'm going to close it out with a Signature Series trot and a maiden and a non-winners. Mike Weckenberg moves the gate into position. Field of 7 trotters. Mogul Maverick, Global Adventures, TC's Naughty Boy, Trottin' Marseille, long time coming, Fast Break, Buckeye Baron. Old Maverick off the rail, looking for his 3rd winner. Same as Buckeye Baron, looking for his 3rd win of the year. Gates rolling. Send it over to Ayers Ratcliffe for the call.
Gate is rolling. Trottin' Marseille is on a break. Field of 7, top of the stretch, sponsored by X-Correct Mexican Restaurant, per $6,955. They're off into trotting, and it's Mogul Maverick looking for the lead. Global Adventures is there in 2nd and early 3rd for Buckeye Baron around the turn. TC's Naughty Boy is there next. Then we have Long Time Comin', followed by Fast Break, and the distant Trottin' Marseille as they move into the backstretch. And the leader, Mogul Maverick, and Sam Widger out there hot to trot by 2.5 lengths. Global Adventures there in 2nd. Buckeye Baron is 3rd. TC's Naughty Boys is their 4th. Quarter there in 31. Then we have Long Time Comin', who's 5th. Over there 6th is Fast Break. And Trottin' Marseille. They now swing off the turn and travel down here to the half. Mogul Maverick is out there and on the lead. In their 2nd, Global Adventures. Buckeye Baron is still their 3rd. Looking them over from 4th, TC's Naughty Boy. Long Time Comin' is next. Halfway home in 101. Then it's Fast Break. And Trottin' Marseille says, hey guys, wait for me, as they move around the turn to straighten up into the backstretch. The leader is Mogul Maverick. In their 2nd, Global Adventures. Now peeking to the outside, here comes Buckeye Baron as they continue to the 3/4 mile mark of the race. The leader, Mogul Maverick. Buckeye Baron is on the outside. At the rail comes Global Adventures as they go by 3/4, 132 and 2. In and around the final turn, Mogul Maverick with the lead. Buckeye Baron is bearing down on the leader. TC's Happy Times is now looking to fan 3 wide for the drive. Next we have Global Adventures. Through the stretch they come. Mogul Maverick outside Buckeye Baron, far outside TC's Happy Times. Mogul Maverick and Buckeye Baron, photo for win. Tight on the line.
I couldn't begin to call it.
201 and 4.
201 and 4. I thought Buckeye Baron was going to get it midway in the stretch, but it is very, very tight. I'm sure that's going to be a finish print. 31, 101, 132 and 2. Home and 201 and 4.
Boy, that's close.
That is close. Powder Rush and Buckeye Baron closing with every stride on the outside. If he had more racetrack, Buckeye Baron definitely was winner. He still might be.
Couple steps past the wire,
yeah,
he was definitely
yeah,
by.
he was definitely, yes.
Right at the wire, that was awful tight.
No movement yet in the photo box upstairs behind us. Ayers looking over that way, as well as his brother, presiding judge Ryan Ratcliffe. The door isn't open. A lot of times they'll open the door and call on their walkie-talkie or their, phone over to the judges. Might be pretty tight. He might just be automatically making a picture. Very well could be.
Yeah.
Very well could be making a picture. We might see him. Who is the photo tonight? I know the face. I don't know the name.
It is. It's Lynn Scott photo. His name is Tim.
Tim. That's Tim. Yeah, that's right. Tim. Still no movement up there. Most likely you're going to see him just open the door and trot right down with a photo, I would think, over to Ryan Ratcliffe. We look on the backside. Coming back, Buckeye Barron and Tyler Rush. Maybe it's not as close as we think.
Tyler doesn't seem to think it's too close.
Tyler doesn't seem to think so. They got the photo finish on the board. Oh,
there we go.
We got the official prices up, so boy.
That was quick.
We must have
we missed out on a lot.
Our angle. We're not on the line, so it will fool you.
Chris Page even makes money on his day off. I think he owns this horse, right?
Yeah, yeah. $5 for the winner, $467.80. Chris Page might be watching at home tonight in his easy chair in Delaware. 7 Buckeye Barron, 3-year-old big-golded son of Long Tom out of the Tom Ridge mare. Franny's Ridge, 8th win in 19 tries.
Tom. At a Franny's Ridge by Tom Ridge. On my Harold Lee Bowder and Chris Page. Timothy Grubb is the trainer. Tyler Rush, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:01.4. This one sponsored by Ex Correct Mexican Restaurant. Mogul Maverick was second. Global Adventures fourth. TC's Naughty Boy third. Trottin Marseille seventh. Longtime Cummins sixth. Fast Break fifth. Buckeye Barron, the winner. Recheck top down to 2, 4, 3, 7, 6, 5. 1 on the bottom. 31, 101, 132 and 2. The mile time 2:01 and 4.
Ninth race, Signature Series Trot, Seneca County Horse Memorial. Solar, McMorris, Hanover, Gabby's Rocky Top, a gal named Jane, and Gone in a Flash. 5 of them for the ninth. They'll be coming up shortly. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to take a look at these Signature Series Trotters right after this.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
I don't know if you can hear it, but Matt Richardson getting the crowd wound up.
Yes.
With the little Sweet Caroline.
Yes, he's good. He's a good one. He is a good one. Hear him a lot at these northern fairs.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Dharma Falls.
Yep.
Dharma Falls here tonight. I know they had one winner at Marysville.
Yeah, was it Rue Dudell, you said, I think it was? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I really like that horse. I don't know how much Hank enjoys racing him. He's a bit of a handful. He's very talented and worth it.
Right now, the wind has died. The flag is no movement in the flag at all.
Sun's
right
come
now.
back out. So
Sun's come back out.
That might be the fuel that those storms need here the next couple hours that they've been calling for. Because it's getting a little muggy here again, but hot. Good job by everyone getting these races run off.
Yes,
We had no idea
we're
what it was
right
gonna
on
do.
schedule here. 4 hours nice. It's tough to do at times with warm-ups,
Do they have lights at Sydney? You going to be in any risk of?
That I don't know anymore. Years ago they raced, but I don't even pay attention.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no, but I might be all wet on that.
It's a big investment to either keep up the old ones or replace the new LEDs.
And if you start at 5 and you run 4 an hour, that's 9 o'clock without any trouble.
Yep.
If you have any kind of trouble, it don't take long to waste 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't say waste, but just throw you off schedule that long. Fair season will really heat up now, starting a week. This next weekend, I know I'm calling races at Sydney the Tuesday and Wednesday, a couple nights off. Then I go to Preble County Fair at Eaton on a Sunday afternoon, and then into Walpock, and I'm going to do a night at Xenia for Roger Houston. Barry Vickroy is going to do the Wednesday. I'm going to do the Thursday. Roger will be in Ireland at the way the fairs fall this year, but I won't be back on the OHA set, maybe not till Napoleon after tonight.
Oh, wow.
I only have one night in August because I'm usually calling somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I'm back pretty steady in September. But this is probably our 15th, 16th fair of the year. I know we had 12 the other day. They put the driver standings up through 12. And a lot of them to go yet, Matt.
There are.
Ways to go.
After today, we are halfway through the Huff's Guide, not halfway through the fairs, but that always is kind of a big milestone
there's so
for
much
me.
advertisement in the Huff Guide.
I always feel like we've made some progress at least getting to that point. I look forward to it all winter, and then it comes, and it gets a little stressful for a while. But I mean, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. It just seems like it's over so quick.
So you had to make the graphics for Sydney today?
Yeah, that's an all-morning project.
Oh. Boy, they got a lot of T-shirts. I don't know where they got those T-shirts.
They've given away a bunch of T-shirts here last couple nights.
After this, they'll have wiener dogs. Are we going to film those?
You
don't think
so? I wouldn't. Let's not get our hopes up on that. We'll see. I would like to clear out this space for some more people.
Yes,
because I mean we're in a.
Oh yes, we got a crowd. And that's the crowd wasn't here, but early, we couldn't figure it out. Now they're here.
Yep.
Now they want to watch those wiener dogs.
Yep. Yeah. But, I mean, we're getting a lot of exposure for the horse races, too, for a lot of people that wouldn't have come for this, so it works out really well. Well, I mean, people are getting into it, too. It's probably not picking it up on the microphones, but, I mean, people are cheering for the horses and really enjoying it, so.
All right, we're all out. Let's get together. Let's line them up and put them in order.
These are always good races, too. This should be a good one here.
Getting set for the post parade, the 9th. 4-year-old and up Signature Series Trot, Seneca County Horsemen Memorial, 2,150.
So Faye Korfman again sounds the bugle for the upcoming 9th race. Signature Series Trot, purse $2,150. This one sponsored by Kalmbach Feeds. This one the Seneca County Horseman Memorial Trot. No change in here. 1 is Solar, Jennifer Main. 2, Mac Morris Hanover, Mark St. Louis Jr. is up. The 3, Gabby's Rocky Top, Clifton Bell. 4 is a gal named Jane with Greg Bateson. 5, Gone in a Flash, Tom Moore Jr. in the sulky. That's the
Checking some baseball results. I'm kind of a Rays fan now. They're off tonight, but the Guardians are at Cincinnati, and that game is postponed. I think that rainstorm came that way down through Dayton and Cincinnati. So the Guardians and the Reds are postponed tonight. Not under rain delay. It says postponed. So
have you
9th race.
Have you been to many of those games? The Tampa.
I just went to one, and I actually went to go watch the Reds when they were there. So. We went, I think it was April 22nd on a Wednesday afternoon game, and I got tickets. We got tickets right behind the Reds dugout. And I was rooting for the Reds that day, but since then I can get Tampa Bay on my phone I'm in the Reds network where I can't pick them up on my major league thing, so I don't get many of their games. So I get all of Tampa's. So it's a neat place. I've never been in a dome before. Do you ever been in a dome?
Nope. Oh, actually I have. The Toronto, for the Blue Jays.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that.
Well,
Boy, that was
was
a long
neat.
time ago.
It was very neat. Nice place. Ninth race, Solar, the one. Jennifer Main, 152,000 in the bank, 17 career wins. Number 2, Mac Morris Hanover. Mark St. Louis Jr. drives, 598,000. 43 career wins. The 3, Gabby's Rocky Top, Clifton Bell for Chris Beaver. 12 career wins, 158,000 in the bank for the 3. Gabby's Rocky Top, Drake Bates in the 4, a gal named Jane. 2 wins and 24 career starts, 26,000. And number 5, Gone in a Flash, Tom Moore Jr. drives. Winner 3 times, 30 career starts, $30,000. A mark as a 2-year-old at 158-2. Fastest horse in the field. The 2, Mac Morris Hanover, a 52-4 at Pocono Downs 5 years ago. And also the richest, 598. And he is currently at 1-9, and Mike Wepkenberg has them all lined up, and we're ready for a start for the Signature Series. Seneca County Harness Horsemen Memorial Trot. Let's send it over to Ayers for the call.
Field of 5, top of the stretch, purse $2,150, and here they come. They're off and a trotting. Gabby's Rocky Top tried for the lead. Solar is trying harder as they move around the turn. Mac Morris Hanover made a break as they scoot around the turn to the back stretch, and Solar. Jennifer Main says, follow me, boys, and she leads them out there by 3. In their second comes a Gabby Rocky Top. In third is a gal named Jane. Then we have Gone in a Flash, and the trailer, Mac Morris Hanover. They're a bit strung out as they go to the opening quarter, and it's Solar. Solar gets them there 29 4/5 in their second. Gabby's Rocky Top as they move around the turn. Further on back to a gal named Jane who's third. In their fourth is Gone in a Flash, and outside but trailing Mac Morris Hanover. They will straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And the girl is leading the boys here. It is Jennifer Main. She has Solar out there wing-dinging on the lead. They're in second, Gabby's Rocky Top. In third is Mac Morris Hanover. They went by the half in 59-2. Then to the outside, Gone in a Flash, and a gal named Jane is the trailer. They're into the back stretch. They're on their way to 3/4, and it's Solar. Solar is the one to catch in their second. Gabby's Rocky Top. Mac Morris Hanover has made up a lot of ground in third, has 5 more to find. Then it's Gone in a Flash. A gal named Jane is trailing off stride as they go by 3/4, 129-4. Solar is now bracing for the challenge. Here comes Gabby's Rocky Top trying to move to the outside. It's Mac Morris Hanover in third. They're at the top of the stretch, and Solar turns with the lead, corners well. Outside, Gabby's Rocky Top. Solar's digging in. Gabby's Rocky Top. Grandstand side, Mac Morris Hanover, but it's Solar. Solar will not be denied. Looked like Mac Morris Hanover may have got up for second. Gabby's Rocky Top was third. 158-4.
$158-4. Jennifer Main Solar, 9-year-old, drowned gelding by Father Patrick out of the Donato Hanover mare Jupiter for Sally Waldsworth, Sandusky, Michigan. 158-4, gate to wire. And Mac Morris Hanover made that break leaving, but he made a lot of ground.
Boy, did he ever. That is a classy
right.
old horse.
Set off at 1-5, so 6-1 on the one. Solar, see what that payoff probably might fool you being 6-1 with a horse at 1-5. All the money on the shows $77. I think that's in the win pool, so you'd think if it were $77.50 of it been on Solar.
Yeah,
you would think. Unofficially, I had McMorris Hanover for second, Gabby's Rocky Top third, a gal named Jane 5, and Gone in a Flash finished fourth. 158 and 4. We're rolling right along. We're on to our final. It's a maiden pace.
After winning the 9th race, Jennifer Main was beaten up on the boys here. It was the one, Solar. Solar is a 9-year-old brown-gutted son of Father Patrick out of Jupiter by Donato Hanover, owned by Sally Wadsworth. Jennifer Main trains. Jennifer Main, the winning driver, time of the mile 158 and 4. This one sponsored by Kalmbach Feeds. Solar was the winner. Mac Morris Hanover second. Gabby's Rocky Top third. A gal named Jane was fifth. Gone in a Flash fourth. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 29 and 4, 59 and 2, 129 and 4, 158 and 4. 10th race, the 10th and final race is coming up next. Your last chance to wager at this year's Seneca County Fair. We've got Greg Bateson driving the 2, Clifton Bell on 5, Sam Widger on the 8. Again, Bateson on 2, Bell on 5, Widger on the 8. Bring them out for the 10th and final.
Maiden and non-winners for the 10th and final. Field of 8, and we'll take a break. Our last break of the evening, and we'll be back here at the Seneca County Fair for the 10th and final.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
T-shirt toss time. Boy, they've threw a lot of T-shirts out here. A couple of those ladies should be pitching for the Reds.
I'm telling you, her arm's got to be getting tired.
Yes.
My arm would be sore throwing that many T-shirts that hard.
Everybody wants a T-shirt. $15.60 on the winner. 1-2 exacta, $7.60. 1, 2, 3 try, $55. 1, 2 Quinella, $4.60. On to the 10th. Field of 8. I crushed it. Pierce Henry trains and drives. It's a maiden pace. And also a non-winners of 5,000 lifetime. So the 2, YF Treva, is eligible. The non-winners of 5,000 just gets in 4,963. Does have a win. Number 3, long overdue, Mike Wolf. 2 starts, is yet to hit the board. Finished 6th at Oak Harbor, paced in 2:09. Daniel Corpman to 4, Spicy Ginger. 6th place finish at Washington Courthouse last Wednesday, paced in 2:05. Number 5, TJ's Pilot, Clifton Bell. 7 starts, has a win, 2008-24. 6th, Fat Mares Love Cake, Rod Adams. Winner once in 6 tries, 4,145. That win coming to Paulding earlier in the year, 204-3. The 6 Fat Mares Love Cake. Number 7 is Captain Trevor James. This is a 2-year-old for Derek Fowlers. 3 starts, has a second. 364, paced in 8 and 3, finished 4th at Oak Harbor. Second tier start for the 8, Lexi Laney. Sam Widger for Robert Brooks. 1 start, 2,571 lifetime. Last time out, 56 and 4. Had been racing at Woodbine earlier in the year, or last year. Paced a mile in 54 and 1. Lexi Jane and Sam Widger. 1-2 on the 6. Fat Mares Love Cake, the hometown favorite here. Rod Adams Jr. as we get set for post parade for our 10th and final race. I believe we've dodged a bullet. We have dodged the rain. On the radar now, actually no rain.
Wow.
No rain. It is still rain around Dayton area, Cincinnati area.
We've got 7 out, 1 to go. Waiting on the 5, TJ's Pilot and Clifton Bell.
I think our storm watch up by Toledo was supposed to be until midnight. So that, I mean, they were thinking another round might.
It's clear
swing
right
through.
now, but you know, with it, something's going to pop up with this.
Well,
it's very muggy again. Been a good 2 days here.
Yeah, it sure has. Yeah. Yeah, they always get a good crowd. It's always, like I said, I really enjoy watching the racing on this track. I mean, the front end still obviously the place to be, but horses that aren't necessarily on top do have a chance with the bank turns.
I guess we won't be together again, working together on set. Probably I'll be at not Oak Harbor. We've been there.
If we go back there.
If we go back there, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Napoleon, I should say. I'll be there one night. You're usually there.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to Wapakoneta this year?
I am.
So I'll get to see you there. I'll be calling the races, but I'll be across the way. You'll be with Jay Wolf that night, I believe. He usually goes to Wapakoneta.
Yep, I think Susan as well. So
Susan as well.
Should be a fun night.
Yeah, be a good night.
And that's the call to post for the 10th race. 1, I've crunched it, Pierce Henry. 2 is YF Treva, driver change Greg Bateson. 3 is looking overdue, Mike Wolf. 4, Spicy Ginger, Daniel Korfman. 5, TJ's Pilot, make the driver Clifton Bell. 6, Fat Mares Love Cake, Rod Allums Jr. 7, Captain Trevor James and Derek Flowers. And the 8, Lexi Jane, make the driver Sam Widger in the sulky. That's the field for the 10th race. The Dharma.
Imagine it's fun winning a race anytime as a driver, but to do it in front of a crowd like this has got to be really kind of fun. Even more so, maybe. Because I can't even imagine, maybe, what do you think, 600 people here probably in this
yes.
game? Maybe more?
Also supported Matt Richardson.
So we're getting set to wrap it up here in about 3 or 4 minutes. Once again, we're going to touch where we're going to be tomorrow. We're going to open things up. Ashley Davey will be at Marysville with the 11 o'clock post. 9 races. Hall of Fame race announcer Roger Houston making an appearance there at Marysville. He'll give you the call at noon tomorrow. Painesville has 17 of them. That's Lake County Fair. Sydney, Ohio, tomorrow evening, post time at 5 with 16 big ones. Ohio Colt Racing Association action. And they are wagering at Sydney this year. It'll be the first time in about 4 or 5 years. And they come back at it Wednesday at Sydney with another 16. So That'll take us through the week, and we get into the weekend. I know I'll be at the Preble County Fair in Eaton, 1 o'clock post on Sunday afternoon. That's Ohio Colt Racing Association. And I believe Sunday and Monday, Bowling Green. And you'll be at Bowling Green, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Bowling Green.
After this race, we'll start the Wiener Dog Derby. They're on their way to the gate.
For race 10, the Dharma Fall Family Pace. Top of the stretch for the 10th race, purse $2,500 in memory of Karen Takachek and Skip DeMall. Top of the stretch for the Harness Racing's Getaway Pace, and here they come. They're off and pacing. YF Treva trying for the lead. Fat Mare's Love Cake is moving up on the outside. There is I've Crunched It in third. An early fourth, long overdue. Then at the rail is Lexi Jane as they move into the backstretch. Spicy Ginger is there on the outside. Then it is Captain Trevor James, and the trailer is TJ's Pilot. They go to the opening quarter. Fat Mare's Love Cake is out there and on the lead. In their second, YF Treva. I've Crunched It is third. Opening quarter 30 and 1/5. Around the turn they go, and Fat Mare's Love Cake is waddling along on the lead. They're in second as they cut the corner is YF Treva. Then we have I've Crunched It in third. Lexi Jane is there in fourth as they roll down here to the half. Long overdue stays in fifth for Mike Wolf as they travel here in front of the stands. Then onto the outside, Spicy Ginger, Captain Trevor James, and TJ's Pilot. They go by the half in 1:01 and around the turn. Fat Mare's Love Cake is trying to make every pole a winning one. YF Treva is there in second. Then we have I Crunched It third. Lexi Jane is on the outside making progress fourth. Out there next is Spicy Ginger with long overdue. They continue on to three quarters, and the Fat Mare's on the lead. Fat Mare's Love Cake on top. Onto the outside second, Lexi Jane. YF Treva third. Three quarters, 132 and 4. Moving around the final turn, Fat Mare's Love Cake. She opens up by 2. Onto the outside second, Lexi Jane. YF Treva third. Out there next is Spicy Ginger with I've Crunched It. Down the stretch they come. Let's cheer her on. Fat Mare's Love Cake with the lead coming to the wire. Fat Mare's Love Cake to win. Lexi Jane finishing second. YF Treva is third. 2:01, 1/5.
2:01 and 1. Hometown favorite. Fat Mare's Love Cake. Gate to wire, strung out a little bit, going down the backside, but Greg Bateson. 3-0 Bay Philly by Fool Me Once out of the Yankee Cruiser mare. Mia Sassy Queen, Rod Adams owns. Jimmy Weller trains. Rod Adams Jr. drives. Second win, 7 tries with a second and a third to go along with it. Had a win, 2:04 and 3 at Paulding. 2:01 and 1. Lifetime mark here on the hometown track in a condition pace. Fat Mare's Love Cake.
Boy, I'm glad they got one. They raced a lot of horses yesterday and didn't get on the board.
You knew he wanted that. He had post saddle with post 6.
Yep.
Got to the top, going down the backside, as I mentioned, strung out a little bit, but had it his way after that. Got a good crowd in there. Skip Ball Memorial, Karen Tataskik.
Yeah, Takacic is how we
Tatakic.
Circle after winning that 10th race. It is the 6 Fat Mares Love Cake. Fat Mares Love Cake, a 3-year-old bay filly by Fool Me Once. At a Mia Sassy Queen by Yankee Cruiser, owned by Rodney Allums Jr. Jamie Weller is the trainer. Rod Allums Jr., the winning driver. This horse is trained right here at the Seneca County Fairgrounds. Fat Mares Love Cake takes the finale. The Karen Takachep Skip Dem All Memorial. Flowers for the memorial, donated by Wagner Floral Company, located in Tiffin since 1847. Flowers for all occasions from Wagner Flowers and Greenhouse. Thank you, Sue Wagner, for this special donation. Fifth, YF Treva third, long overdue 6. Spicy Ginger fourth. TJ's Pilot was 8th. Fat Mares Love Cake the winner. Captain Trevor James 7th. Lexi Jane 2nd. 5-3-6. 4-8-1. 7-2. 30 and 1 5th. 101 and 1. 132 and 4. The mile time at 2:01 and 1. Fat Mares Love Cake.
Get our rundown here, and we'll close things out. Did we already get our rundown?
I think we might have. I wasn't paying that much attention. I was trying to see who all was in the winner's circle there. Yeah, it looks like Ayers is out.
Ayers is out of here. Ayers is leaving. He's not going to call the Wiener Dogs. Matt, we're going to wrap it up. Two gays meet. Sam Widger led the driving colony with 6 wins. Pierce Henry had 4. Clifton Bell had a couple tonight. Chris Beaver, a couple training wins, as well as Hank Levan, a couple training wins and a couple driving wins last night. 2 track records, 3-year-old Colt Pace, Ebony Dragon, and tonight we open up things up with the 3-year-old Philly Pacers. Track record for the Phillies, 156, Yankee Moonlight. So you're on the road now. You're off for a few days, and you're going to Bowling Green.
Yep. It's a lot to get around for that. So
Bowling Green coming up next, as well as I mentioned, I will be at Eaton. But tomorrow we have action at 11 a.m., 9 races. If you want to tune in, Ashley Daly at Marysville. And tomorrow night at Sydney. Also Wednesday at Sydney, 5 o'clock post, 16 races each evening. And also at noon tomorrow, the Lake County Fair in Painesville, 17 of them. For Matt Clark, Doug Ballinger, so long from Tiffin, Ohio.